Yeah, I'm live. We live. They'll come. There's two in there. Who else is in there?
I don't see anybody else. Here we go. So what's up?
There's three. What's going on, y'all? Where's my camera?
I'm gonna turn this down.
Where's the camera fucking?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, the camera's acting fucking
I
stupid.
don't know. We gotta get our real shit.
I want my laptop back. Well, it's there, but it's just I could do a live on it, but it wouldn't. It fucking it wants to freeze up and shit. So I'm always going to have to go get a new one.
They'll come.
I know they're coming. Everybody, make sure you like as you come in. Like. Everybody, hit the like button as you come in.
Where's that?
Let's bump this up.
I don't see it.
It's up at the top. That you got it on your top. Zoe's here too, y'all. She's just not on the camera. She's on live though.
Yeah, because I'm actually I gotta get Mama ready for bed. I'm gonna be in and out anyway.
Yeah, she's gonna duck in and out. She's taking care. She's settling her mama down for the night. So
she settled for the moment.
Yeah, she settled for the yeah. She get bugged. Yeah.
You're all riled up. I don't see them.
They'll come. It ain't time. It's just 9:41 anyway. So I said it for 9:45. Who all's in here?
Backwoods.
Yeah, we had a pretty good day.
Damn girl.
I just got back from Newport, so had to do some work. I had to go pick up some water. I'm Roger, by the way, and this is Julie.
I'm Julie.
Julie's over here to the left of me. She's not gonna get on camera.
Yeah,
she's gonna be in and out. So, and plus, she said her hair still made she ain't gonna be on camera.
Yeah,
so,
I brush my hair.
But I know most of you guys will be on here tonight. Probably new, but there's gonna be a lot that isn't. We haven't been on in a while. We've been off for about 5 months. So we had a couple people pass away. Oh yeah, about the Bigfoot. Yeah. Let's tell you there's gonna be a few people in here that's had those encounters. There's a guy that's in here from the same town that little girl that I'm from, and that little girl that we've got on the live, where she went missing. It's nice to meet you too. But that guy, there's a couple of guys actually, but the one had a real bad encounter with one of those up there. We're going to talk a little bit about the dogman since y'all don't know much about it, and we're going to tell you about that creature.
I was going to tell her about the live from Florida, the Facebook Live that's on YouTube.
She don't know about it?
I don't know. She may not. But tell her to go.
I will. We'll get them on. Well, I'll tell them.
I'm talking about her.
I know. I'll tell her where to go. Yeah.
It's Facebook Live, and it's how did we find it?
Who all's in here? We got 7 people. Who all's in here?
I don't see everybody. Hey, everybody.
I know Adam's probably at work. He probably don't know if he probably be on or not. But I do know a lot of people that's been with us for a long time. I know they've been here. Most or a few of them anyway. Well, for the I'm trying to wait just a minute. Then I'm trying to see who all's coming because it's only 9:43 and then the live one's supposed to start at 9:45. So
we got another one.
Hello. Hello from the UK. Hello.
Hey, Ruby.
I'm gonna tell you all you guys, and I know y'all see it on YouTube all the time, but when it comes to that dog man, I'm gonna tell you some me and Julie's experiences with it. And if you want to know any details, I'll tell you details that'll put the fear of God in you. So
hey, Deborah.
Jason will probably be on here too. He's usually in our live. So
we have another one, Deborah.
But we haven't done it in a while. Jason's been sick too, though.
All right, we have Clan
Yeah, Clan's
Hey,
in
guys.
there. So yeah, I knew they'd be in here. He got some questions.
Persia. All right.
Persia. Yeah, well, hello. Hey, Persia. Yeah, from Rogersville. Persia. Yeah. Yeah.
So you up there in them woods too?
So you up there in that neck of the woods too, huh? Have you seen anything in that neck of the woods that don't add up? Real people. Yeah. Well, we'll see how real we can get here in just a minute. And thank you for tuning in. What?
He said yes, sir.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I'm from Rogersville. And well, I was born in Rogersville, and which I've lived in a lot of places. I've lived up north. Me and Julie both, and which Julie's from Mooresburg.
I have been everywhere.
We've been a little bit everywhere, but I've never seen anything, nothing that amounts to what we saw up in my own neck of the woods. And
where is that?
What now? Where's what? Where's what?
Ancient Ruby. Where you from?
Oh, Rogersville, Tennessee.
Hawkins County, Tennessee. Where the little Summer Wells girl went. Man.
Yeah, the little Summer Wells, the one that I've got on the live, and I put her on there because she's from my own backyard. And guys, I'm just putting her on there. This is something new, me and Julie want to try to do. Yeah. We're just putting missing. We're probably going to try to stick with missing kids because I have more heart for missing kids than I do adults, and I have heart for both.
Yes.
But missing kids really, really that hits you deep. So. Wow. I'll probably start sticking, trying to pick. We'll go through them and try to at least get one photo and talk about one kid. I'm not going to sit on here and ramble on about the case. I'm not going to bash nobody. I'm not bashing no parents. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to really try to speculate on it. I just want to try to get the child's photo out there and see what we can talk about the case a little bit. And see what maybe it'll go a little further than that later on, but right now that's kind of what we're doing. It's about dogman.
Bam girl, this video is more proof that I've probably ever seen, other than us witness it ourselves.
Okay, Faye, what have you seen? What have you seen in Persia? And Persia's in Rogersville, by the way.
Have you seen the dog?
What have you seen? Have you seen that creature?
You seen that dog?
I call it a creature, and I do say dog man from time to time. I don't know what else to call it, and I've done a lot of research on it. But from what little bit you can find on it, this thing dates back as far back as humans do. So I've never seen a Bigfoot. I'm almost certain they exist because of what I've heard and people I've listened to talk about what they've experienced. But this thing here that I've seen many times. That's it.
She said, "I don't think so either, Rudy." Or Ruby.
I had a dogman encounter in 1975. Where'd you have a dogman encounter at, Ruby? I'm gonna call you Ruby. I ain't gonna say ancient Ruby. I'll just I'll call you AR. How about that? AR. I'll say AR. And then and where did you have your experience? Where'd you see a dogman? Because these creatures have been around for a long time, and not only have they been around a long time, they're very intelligent. All I can say is they're the how would you put this? One ugly fucking animal that looks like it came straight from hell. That's like a superhuman, but ugly as fuck or something.
She said that. Oh, Bam girl said it reminds her of the old Egyptian statues.
Oh, Anubis.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See. Okay, and what do you have with Anubis? You have a human body with a dog's head, and this isn't just Anubis. This is all around the world. They find it in the Mayan pyramids. They have found this. They have found these hieroglyphics all over the world at different places of these upright human bodies with dog heads. Okay. They worship them. Why would they worship? Well, now why would you worship something like that? Unless it had superhuman strength. It's so fast you can barely see it. It's ridiculous.
Okay,
I could go on and on and on about.
She said a man. That's what. Is it an older man that you've seen? Because I have this feeling that it's an older man that was connected to that area at the time and left right after she went, or right along the same time she went missing.
Oh, the little girl.
You can call me.
Yeah, there was a woman. There's a woman, and I don't know how true it is, but there's a woman during the. And I will say this, and I'm not tying this in with the little girl missing. Like I said, I don't want to. I'm not putting anything on that. I just want to get her face out there. We're gonna do other children and get their faces out there, and it'd be nice if one of you guys or us or somebody, if we found them, and brought them home, that'd be real nice. And it could happen. Just cause we're a small channel don't mean nothing. A lot of stranger things have happened. So, do what?
Ruby. I keep saying Ruby. I don't know why.
Ruby. You talking about that movie, Rudy?
Ruby.
Say AR. That's what I said. AR. Okay.
I'm Julie, and he's Roger.
She said you can call her Ruby. Yes, and he was skinny, long, straw colored hair, and got the name Willie. He got the name Willie.
She said long.
Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. Same thing when we saw the one we saw.
I got the name Willie.
But see this thing, okay, we lived on a farm.
Okay.
And this is just about 3 years ago.
Willie. Okay, Willie. Well, I don't know about Willie. There were two of them supposedly that around that area. But he had really long hair, but he cut it off after the fact. She went missing. And his name was what was his name?
What are you talking about?
I think I'll have to look.
She's talking about the dogman, I think.
No, she said she's a remote viewer.
I know but we were talking about the dogman. She saw a dogman in England and not in
Essex. But she also seen the man who took.
But she's talking about. She called it. They nicknamed the dogman Willie. That's what she's talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, you looking at it wrong, baby.
I thought she was.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Calling off.
Sponsor, because that's where the real truth is. Everyone can just be themselves. Dobson. It wouldn't matter if this channel had 50 million people. It's gonna stay the way it is. I'm not gonna. Yes, I don't got a big head, and never will have a big head. I don't care.
I've seen people.
From the man.
Between them.
She's describing the man that took Summer.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I said.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, Will.
Yes.
Will. She said yes, Willie, and he had camouflage trousers on.
Yes, he had on trousers.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about that, with that little girl, where she went missing, guys, I know the area, and for y'all that ain't been there, that area, and because I know some of y'all keeping up with that pretty good, the area is right down the road from where me and Julie live. Me and Julie lived up there about 3 years ago. And I don't think we've been gone 3 years, have we? About 2 years.
We've been gone a year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay. Yeah, well, about a year and a half. Okay, I got that wrong. I'm sorry.
Not even a year and a half.
But I had a lot going on lately. But it's right down the road, really. I mean, it's a few miles down the road.
Girl.
But from where we live, you could go straight there. And basically what it is, you go, they got an old highway there.
No, not David. This is
who else is in there?
Dobbs or something like that.
How many dogman experiences did we have between me and you, Julie? Hell, we live with that creature. That's fact.
He was an offender.
Hey, Clam wants to know how many experiences we have with dogman total.
Oh Lord, I mean, I don't.
Okay, it's like this. That damn thing stalked us. And this is the God's honest truth. Why we didn't grab a camera.
Alabama girl.
I'll tell you why.
The names mixed up.
At the time we had me and Julie had our grandbabies there. Okay. We did not. We were having to take care of them. They were babies, little babies. And we were having to deal with them. And because there was a lot of chaos going on at the time.
We didn't have them all the time at first, though.
We didn't at first. We didn't have them at first all the time, but then we ended up with them. And then that's when that thing really started coming around. See, me and Julie had lived on the property once prior. This was a farm that her son's wife's mama owned. And it was about 20 acres? It's something like 20 acres. They were 2 trailers and a house on the property. First time we lived in the house, and then second time we lived in one of the trailers. We may have lived there 3 times. We went there on and off and stayed but that last time we stayed for a long time. We was there for a few years.
Yeah, we was there for
going
on 3 years.
I'm trying to tell you how the story, how this all came about. Between the experiences that we had, I don't call them experiences because the damn thing was always there. See, we thought at first we were fucking tripping. I mean, I'm being for real about that. Okay, and then we started asking neighbors. Okay, the neighbors wouldn't talk. They wouldn't tell us anything. It was coyotes. They said coyotes. Okay, so like I've said in the past, if the damn coyote was 8 foot tall and when it barked and it roared and it broke windows, or your fucking hair would not just stand up on your neck but fall off, then yeah, it might have been a coyote. But it wasn't fucking coyotes. These people were lying. Okay, because nobody in the area, we started noticing things that was crazy. Nobody in the damn area they never had cookouts. This is country folk, people. They didn't have cookouts. They went out at nighttime. They didn't have their animals out at nighttime. They stayed in the fucking house at night. We were in a valley, and there's several valleys through Rogersville, and we were right along the Hostin River.
We had mountains in the front.
The river was probably not even 2,000 yards back behind us, over a hill, down off the property. And if you know anything about I know, like, there's maybe a couple on here that's from that area too. If you know anything about that area, it's full of caves. There's mining up there. I think that's what's disturbed these creatures. Whatever the hell they are, they've come from out of the ground. This thing's eyes glow. I'm not. People on here, like they have it on. Okay, they have it on YouTube, right? Or a lot of people have it here on YouTube. Okay, talk about the eyes glow. They didn't just like glow. They had this. They were like fluorescent, like this thing had been in a cave.
I didn't know that's what animals did when they were in the dark.
In the dark. Yeah, they adapt. So that's why I say they come from out under the ground. Something disturbed these things. They brought them back out. Okay, then after we left the property, I didn't give a damn about them at the time. All I was caring about, man, I'm taking kids. I'll shoot one of these. I was ready to shoot, but I knew after I've seen it, I know if I shoot it, it's probably not going to do no good, because this thing was. I mean, it was massive, and it got more massive unless we were dealing with a different one, which that we don't know.
Look, she said it had on clothes.
What?
It could have been a coat that thing had on.
What?
Remember, Catherine said it had a coat on,
yes,
and I thought it was
and they're known to wear clothes. That's what I've seen people say about it. Talk about that.
She seen had on old clothes.
But check this out.
Shredded clothing.
But check this out. This thing like I said, those things could attack us anytime. I've said that in the past. It could attack us at any time, guys. It didn't attack us. It didn't attack us. And now it kind of got iffy with Julie a couple times when we first started dealing with it. When we had to deal with it.
It chased me.
We lived in a trailer. It crushed the whole top of the damn mobile home that we lived in. It crushed it down. It climbed up the tree up the back of it and was on top of the mobile home that we lived in, and it crushed the top end.
But I always had my Chorky.
The little dog that we had we'd know when it was close, because the little dog we had would piss on itself because it would sense this thing. And the thing, yeah.
We don't know what it is, Nicole.
I'm gonna start slowing down.
It looked like a
hound from hell.
It was
People have called it demonic. I don't think it's demonic. Do I think it's biblical? Well, if you start reading back with like the old Bibles and things, they talk about it. And people did not write. Paper and things were not even just paper. You know, they wrote on a lot of different things back in the day. Oh, you know, and things like that right there. That shit was worth more than gold. Anything that you could write on and things back in the old days, especially especially ancient times, were worth their weight in gold, and more so. Okay, people didn't just write down a bunch of damn comic strips like we do today. Nowadays we waste paper like it ain't nothing, but back then they didn't do that. They wrote down what they saw.
Oh, it's me. Oh, I said Nicole. I'm sorry.
Y'all seen? I know y'all kept up with it. Y'all have looked and y'all have seen that you got Do what?
Nicholas is in. I thought it said Nicole.
You seen Adam in there yet? But anyway.
He wants to know what kind of creature we're talking about.
A dogman. If that's what you want to call it, I call it a fucking creature. I don't know. I've been reading on it, but everything that I've read on it, this thing loved to torment us. Okay, we should have grabbed a camera and we should have filmed it, and we'd probably be rich right now. We didn't give a damn about that at the time. I've said that time and time.
Who the hell's gonna film it?
I don't know, but I'm just saying. But I know we could have got it on camera. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Too damn.
We've heard this thing take down. We heard it take down cattle up there, and see, this is some of the stuff we never did talk about. We've heard it take down cattle on that. There's a lot of cattle and stuff being raised in the area. We've heard it take down cattle up there, and it was the most god awfulest fucking sound you ever heard in your life. Okay, and the farmer would come. The people that live in the area for their whole lives. Their parents lived there. Their great grandparents. My family's been my family's lived in Hawkins County for dates back to 1700s. Okay, but they don't live in that area. Okay, so the people that's lived in that area, none of them would say nothing. It was always cacao.
But we found out later it's because they think if they said anything,
they thought
it on stronger.
They thought they would bring it on. I don't know. I don't believe in that this thing
They're
senses
super evil. Yes, that's how I felt. I felt like no matter whether it could have got me and it didn't, but I still felt like yes, it was evil.
I'm gonna read some of the comments. Hold on a minute. One shaped a love heart. David Dobson.
We talking over each other, Carolyn.
Carolyn's in here?
Yeah.
Is she? It chased me. It's the worst for fishing. Cherokee is better. Cherokee is better, man. I used to fish up at the dam up there off the Hostin.
I call it the worst.
But they ruined that. Used to back when the woods were there around it before they built all that sidewalk and shit. And I don't even think you can fish there now, but now, man, I've caught some big fish out of that river back then. But
exactly what we saw.
That was years ago. So, the one what kind of creature? We're talking about a dog man.
Well, they've been hiding that both from us.
If you want to call it that.
I've been in the world, and hell, I'm how old am I? 50?
She said we're making her hair stand up. Okay, well, all right. We're going to go a little deeper with that, and we're going to really make your hair stand up here shortly. I promise you. We're going to talk about it a little bit more.
Yes.
I know more so. Probably more so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the origins, but like you said, these things are evil and love causing
Louisiana fear. In the house.
Yeah, they love causing super fear. And they get a kick out of it. They feed off that shit. And I don't know if they have I really don't believe they have some type of this what do you call it? I don't think they have no telepathy or any of that type of shit. I think, but they are way more powerful than a human being. 30 men couldn't take on one of these things.
Ruby said.
And what?
She getting deep with it. Yeah. That's what we.
You think the dog man's intelligent is equal? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, more so. Yeah. From what I saw.
The government do know.
The government knows. Yeah, they know. I don't like getting on here and saying that, but.
I didn't read that. Know. She said, I saw them at a military.
What, dog man?
Facility.
Yeah.
And are implanted for tracking. Whoa.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that one bit. I guarantee you that. I'm sure you did. And that they know they're there. Man, if you seen one of these things move, it was one of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. And the thing's up there. I mean, it's there now. It was there when we left.
He said they know what guns are. They sure do, don't they?
Yeah, you damn right they do. Yeah, we fired at it once. We fired at it one time. Me and her son.
Josh did twice.
Well, Josh might have got it fired at twice.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it was once. No, we didn't pull the trigger first time. That's the night we came out on it.
No, the first time is when he come out, and you told me it was the next door neighbor.
I know that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We didn't shoot it. It wouldn't have done no good. It folded them little 4 and 5 inch trees like it wasn't nothing.
I seen a immediate neighbor.
Well, whatever. Whatever.
You did.
I'll come over. I'll put you in the mental institution.
You won't put me no damn. There's no rights on me.
Yeah. Huh?
You don't have
that paper says you're supposed to do everything I tell you to do.
No paper.
That guy's a paper. That paper says he's supposed to mind me and do all that stuff, cook my breakfast and everything.
Oh, we've listened to a lot, Nicholas.
They're cloning them too, so if the world get out of control, they will order them to take down all humans in rural areas. Hear a crazy story with Dogman and go to the Dogman Encounter Radio. Oh, wow, yeah, Victor and them. I'll listen to them some. The Dogman Radio, yeah. So I think a lot of them stories on there, I don't want to really say, but I don't think they're all, you know. I'm giving you the real. I'm giving you from what I've seen perspective. Now I ain't saying that people are lying or nothing, but I think they're a little bit more exaggerated. I'm giving you what we saw. We ain't the only ones that saw this, by the way. For y'all that are new, the ones that's been on here a while, they know.
Amanda, I didn't see her earlier. Amanda. She says she can't wait to hear about this evil shit.
Okay, but we weren't the only ones that dealt with this or seen this thing. We had a lot of family, a lot of friends. Hell, we brought friends there because they laughed at us for talking about it.
They'd never be back.
So we take them up there, you know, and let them stay all night. They never would come back. Yeah. I mean, and it wouldn't even see it sometimes. It would just scream. And then once that thing would scream, that was it. It was done. Because that thing would roar. And hell, the guy on the hill, he had machine guns and Gatling guns and cannons and all kinds of shit. So
and I had a yard sale.
He protected his sale.
I met a lot of people around there.
Yeah. We really had the proof that we needed. And know we both were seeing, all of us were seeing this thing. Okay. I
don't think everybody's a real either.
Yeah, I think a lot of that stuff's exaggerated and made it. I'm not calling his channel fake, but he is trying to get views, and I understand that. But I'm not on here to get views. I do want them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna go fucking report a bunch of fake shit. I mean, I'm not calling his channel fake or nothing. He's the best. He's probably got the biggest channel on here. And I do like listening to what they got to say. And there's a lot of good ones on there. Don't get me wrong. And you can distinguish the ones that are and ones that aren't. Because some of these people, you don't have time.
I don't lie about
I'm going to tell you, when you're dealing with one of these things, you don't have time to do. You're not going to remember if you combed your hair. You're not going to remember what color socks you had. You're just not going to remember those details. I'm sorry, but this thing was at our house, and we couldn't tell you those details. And we seen it all the time, and it would disappear for a month or two and then show back up. And then this was like, it's went on forever.
We actually seen it the first time and didn't see it until the next winter.
Yeah, the first.
One time, walking down the street.
Yeah, middle of the highway. Yeah,
didn't come back till the next winter.
I was trying to see. No, I didn't. No, I don't think Dogman Encounter is all. Yeah, and. You know, when I first started this channel, and I did start it because, and I didn't even intend to have a channel. I wanted to tell the story of what we saw, and I said, well, god dang, everybody's got the Dogman Encounters out here. Well, let me put this one. Let's put what we saw in here. So if y'all go and you go into our videos and you find that first video, which just got the most views, it's like 4,400. I keep an eye on our videos and stuff.
The way I look
at it, listen to what I've got to say in that video.
One person. And them know what we say and ain't joking, and they can get away from that thing and maybe save themselves in them woods, because we were on our turf, on our property, and we run. If it wanted to do that in on us, it could have got us. It just toyed with us. I don't know why. I truly don't know why.
She's telling the truth. It toyed with us,
it
bad.
It toyed with us. It was like a juvenile.
For you people, for everybody that's new.
Like a juvenile boy. Yeah. That was getting out here egging the houses and breaking in cars and stealing their chains out.
I even said that.
It was a juvenile delinquent.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that creature that we were dealing with, I think it was a young creature. I call him a creature anymore. I don't really call him. I call him Dogman. But that's exactly what it looked like. I called it a Dogman and didn't even know what the fucking that people were even on the internet talking about these creatures and calling them Dogman, because I thought that's what it looked like. Me and Julie both. That's what we called it.
It was Dogman territory. That's what we.
Yeah, I called it that. I swear to God, fake walk. I think it's a Dogman breeding ground.
I never even read on this stuff.
Yeah.
Watched any video, like nothing to that nothing. Now the Bigfoot, I've heard about Bigfoot.
There's one guy.
Dogman.
We have one family. I call y'all family. I mean, it's just basically what y'all are. I don't call you a bunch of. I don't call people subscribers. I told him what it looked like.
He told me it was the next door neighbor.
Oh yeah, the first time she saw this thing.
Man, I was
yeah, let me tell you about the story with the first time we actually saw this thing up close and personal. Okay, she came. It was late night. It was like what? It was like
11:30, somewhere around
12, there. Something like that. We can't remember time. I can't.
She better tell. It was late.
It was late. Midnight. But anyway, and we were eating late, and her son and them lived in the front trailer, and we lived in the back trailer. Okay. Well, they went up to get me and
my little Torquay went up to the front.
To the front to get us some. We was making some kind of chicken. They were making chicken dinner or something. Yeah. And she went up to get our plates or whatever and bring them back, and we were going to eat. Okay. She comes in running, crying. I mean, she don't cry. She was crying.
I almost passed out.
And she said, "There is a fucking creature out here. It's a wolf or something. And it's trying to get at me." And
but it walked on its
she was screaming.
I told him it was walking on its two legs. He said, "That damn right next door."
We had a neighbor that lived next door, and he drank a lot. And I thought, well, hell, it's him. He's out there drunk, trying to be a peeping Tom. That's what I thought.
And he was born on that land. So guess what? That's why he drank all the damn time.
Yeah, that's how we ended up finding some more truth out about this thing was him. But I went outside. I thought she was crazy about it. I thought, no, this is bullshit. She saw a damn coyote or something. I went out there. There was this old truck sitting in the yard off to the left of where we lived, where we used to live in that trailer. On the other side of that truck, when I went out, I stepped off the steps. Our SUV was sitting there, and I come off to the passenger side of it. And on the other side of that truck, I look, and it's just like 8 foot tall, standing on 2 legs. There's that creature. And it's got fucking glowing eyes, glowing reddish orange eyes, fluorescent. And it's covered, it's hairy. It looks like it's wearing a vest almost. But it had a dog's head and a human body. And I fucking eased my ass backwards back in. I got a gun.
My daughter-in-law was the one who brought it there because she hid it up around the third curve above our house. And anybody from over there knows that in deep oak curves up there on Melinda's Ferry.
Yeah.
She hit that.
And that's happening out, by the way, Fate Walk. It's happening off Melinda Ferry Road. You know where Melinda Ferry is.
And she was in a red Volvo SUV. Not Volvo. What are they called? Saturn SUV.
Yeah, Saturn SUV.
And
it was one of them Saturn
colors or blue colors they made of them. Well, they stand out anyway. Well, it knocked the whole headlight out. When she got back, she called first, and I said, I don't know what she hit. She said it looked like a dog in the face. Well, this was what, 3 weeks before that? Where it showed up, right? 3 weeks before that?
Yeah, something
showed
like
up 3 weeks later.
Yeah, should be about 3 weeks later.
And they left and moved up north and left us there.
Yeah, we were there by ourselves on all that property, and we had to deal with it. This is when it really started coming.
Bitch all down winter.
They were like
summer up to the next winter, up into that coming down spring and summer too.
This is one of the craziest things we saw, and we've told a lot of people about this, and I don't care to tell it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not crazy.
Yes, it had human feet.
It had
more human than dog.
It reminds you of a fucking kangaroo, kind of. Their legs are bent. They do stand up. They're bent at the knees. It's kind of like a dog. It's kind of like a dog standing upright. Okay, with their legs. You know how their legs are, but
they still run on their all fours.
They can run. They can run on 2 legs, and I mean super fast on 2 legs, just like a human being. But we're nowhere near what these things.
Speak to you in telepathy. I don't know, honey.
I don't know. I don't believe they do, but I believe you. I believe that
they probably could if they was around long enough.
I believe they got some kind of depth perception type deal, because you can sense this thing before you see it. I mean, you really can. You can feel it. You can feel that you're in danger of some sort.
Yes,
you think it's demonic? I don't believe it's demonic. I don't think so. Julie thinks so, but I don't think so. I think it's biblical, but I don't think it's demonic, because for something to be so damn,
Ruby, I seen the thing more than anybody did.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, Daniel saw it. Her son saw it. Oh man, he oh God, he went full on panic mode.
Saw it.
And he don't give a shit about anything. He went full on panic mode. Hell, we took a dude who'd been in prison 3 times. This guy had been through prison 3 times.
That's what it feels like to me. But maybe it was just a fear in me. I don't know.
He loved to fight. And he, you know, we just like, okay, we come on up here. You know, I've known this guy my whole life. We
took him up there. I always felt evil there on that land.
There he was at like 3 o'clock in the morning trying to wake us up. She was awake. Here he was trying to wake me up to get up, and I can't do nothing. And he was on his, I swear he was on his knees praying to God. And he said, "Get me out of this and let me get back to the city. I won't be back."
Thing come, there was other things that come behind it. I don't know if anybody knows.
Yeah, they are evil as fuck. And I say that. I say that in a sense that I don't know. The one we dealt with was a joke. I don't know. It tormented us. I mean, it would peck on the windows at night. It would tap on the windows. It'd go tap tap tap, and it was right outside the window. And you just knew. And the little dog we had would just it would tremble and pee every damn where. He'd start peeing on himself, and he didn't do that. Who is Nicholas S., Julie? Was that area where you guys were a dark place that feel like a creepy place? Yeah. Because, well, there's a lot of bad shit happened out there. I mean, over the years, I reckon. And there was several people been killed on that land. I mentioned in your question, Clam, there had been people killed on that land. There'd been a couple murders. I think there was 4 murders that happened in the house. If I'm not mistaken. A guy flipped out, killed his wife, kids, and the babysitter or something once upon a time, and it happened years and years ago. Now, and we actually looked it up, and the story was real. I'm pretty sure Julie showed that to me. I didn't look it up; she did, but I'm almost certain that was a true story. We'd heard it from several people. My cousin's papa was killed on the land. He got drugged to death by a mule. And then they started doing a lot of that witchcraft shit up there. We found books and books. You just wouldn't. We found books on witchcraft and stuff because they'd been people that had rented the house and they'd moved in and moved out. So here we had we found books on witchcraft. They had actually been using the stuff. And at nighttime, yes, it had been a vibe that for where it was at, which was dark. It was dark out there. There were no but one street light, and it was down a quarter mile away. And you didn't where we was at. You didn't get no light off that street light. You could see shadows or see figures from way out far when they were coming down, other than headlights of cars. But
the only thing that bothered, they were a bunch of stray cats, about 30 of them, and it skinned them. Did it not, Roger? All it left was the hair and the tail, didn't it? Didn't it, Roger? Never mind.
I'm what now?
Killed all them about 30 cats.
Oh yeah, I was about to tell him about the cats. Nicholas said we popped up on his glowing red eyes. Sounds Demont Pearson. Well, see, the thing with the glowing red eyes, you got something that's been okay. This I think these things come from underground. Okay, once upon a time, if you'll read back on these things, trust me, they have been talked about all through history. And I'm sure that they were a lot more books on them and probably a lot more on these things, but these things are supposedly a civilization. I mean, you can read on this stuff. It's there. Look it up. It's there. And these things wore clothes. They couldn't speak. They had their own language of barking, like a or whatever. Read on it.
Look here.
All kinds of famous people have come across these things all through history, and supposedly these things were a civilization. Okay, the Bible speaks about them. The older Bibles, like the Epic of Gilgamesh, I spoke about this months back, and I didn't get to get into details on it, but I've read a lot on it now, and it speaks about these things. And this is supposed to be one of the very first like original Bibles. The Epic of Gilgamesh even predates the Bible. What?
His Newport attacks.
Newport attacks. Yeah, the Newport attacks, where the girl and the guy got killed. Yeah, that was bad.
Okay, and Ruby said
the woman up there in North Carolina that got attacked. That they tested it canine DNA. They finally released the DNA sample that they took. It was canine, but they wouldn't tell you what kind of canine. They couldn't tell you because, and they know they can tell you if it's a mix between a Chihuahua and a pit bull, just like they can human beings. But they couldn't. But they can tell you what kind of canine did that. They went looking for canine packs. They never found any. So what kind of canine pack? They wouldn't tell us. They released autopsy on it, but they wouldn't tell nobody what kind of DNA it was. Only it was canine.
If they kill anybody, the military shows up. Yes, because I told you about that one. Yeah. One I read on where it said that it would sound like a dog's, and then the people in the tent had guns and everything. They had protection and everything, and the military came in, run everybody off, shut it down.
Yeah.
And tracked something through the woods, and then the people that was on their back porch watching that was connected to that park. They tried to make them go in their own houses and shit because they didn't want them videoing or taking pictures or anything.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what it had to be a dog man. It had to be some kind of creature like that because why would they go to that extreme to bring the military in when they have all the park rangers and why would they do that?
Don't ask.
I'm telling you,
the military
are lied to all the
time. We're constantly lied to, and until we all stand as one and say we're tired of it, it'll never change. But
JC,
I'm gonna read some of these. I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick. So I can. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to give y'all some information and keep it going and read you guys' comments and stuff too. Yes, they are race and speak too. Here, there's people in our sewers too.
Yes, it stared at us from the window.
Oh yeah, I want to come up on the window. Yeah, I done that a couple times, man. It fucking freaked me out. Uh-oh. Yeah, it freaked me out. It freaked me out once doing that shit real bad. And I don't know. Let me read some more comments. We'll get into it some more. I promise. You're absolutely
right. Yes, it started us. Yes, it sure did. It tormented us. I'm telling you,
I wouldn't know.
It was just pure torment.
And look, guys, I'm not trying to look anything y'all say about it being demonic or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that it ain't. And I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I'm just got my own opinion. You got your opinion. And this is the way we run this channel. I mean, and I respect y'all's opinion. And like Julie agrees with y'all on the ones that are saying it's demonic and stuff.
I mean,
that's
it could be demonic, but it could be the fear from me just feeling. I mean, anything that want to scare you like that has to be.
But it feeds off of fear.
Yeah, I think so.
It does do that, and it gets a hell of a kick. I tell you what, this thing got so comfortable that it would lay on its side and watch us. It would just lay in the grass.
Yes, it's strange. You'll never forget it. I know that.
You don't forget it. That's why we talk about it to this day. We've never forgot it.
I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't think that's what happened to Summer Wells. I'm with.
Yeah, but
Ruby on that one, and I'm kind of like with social media. I thought about it before even telling Roger we should maybe like try to put a picture out there because that's so close to home.
Yeah, it was laying on its side like you'd lay on the couch watching TV. Yeah. That's no lie. I'm answering. Yeah, I'm answering you. Yeah, or Nicholas said that. Yeah, it did. It was crazy. It would stand beside a tree, and this is no lie. It would get beside trees. Julie can back me on this. It would get beside a tree, and this thing's like 8 foot tall on 2 legs. And we watched it. The one time that we shot at it with an AR-15, and I'm just saying an AR-15 because that's a high-powered rifle. We shot at it with an AR-15. This thing was going away from us and behind. This thing made one swift move. There was a 7-string barbed wire fence. It leaped that 7-string barbed wire fence. It went to all fours.
It broke 2 trees on the property.
He fired off the rounds on it, never hit it, and it was gone. And what we come to realize, there were a cave on the property. This is why I start talking about, man, I think they're coming from out of the ground. and that's why their eyes glow. What happens to bugs and things and worms and things that's been down in the earth? They glow. They adapt. They overcome. Just like the Marines, they adapt and overcome. And their eyes, a thing's eyes. If you were down there long enough, we would probably do it. If we were down there our whole lives, our eyes would probably adapt. And
then our eyes will glow.
We would go through some type of evolution to deal with the situation that we were in. And I think that's why their eyes do that. These things are real. I'm not on here to make up stories. I'm not on here to get views for this shit. I'm telling you what we saw.
When I would turn to look at it, when it was staring, when it would turn its head like it was not looking at me, like I'm not looking at you. You don't see me. That's exactly what it did.
Yeah, it's flesh and blood all day long. I believe that. That is it. Is it in biblical? This thing will die just like a man. Do they live longer? Probably. Just by the way they look like they outlive us. I mean,
they look up here. You better believe that shit.
A creature that can, to get up to 8 foot tall.
Yeah, they're in Alabama.
They're everywhere, and they're coming out more. The more our technology develops, the more we dig, the more we mine. We're disturbing something, people. The shit's been there. They've been in the ground. How they survive, I think they've been coming out, but I think they've done it in secret. Now we do all this shit all over the earth. We're disturbing something. We're disturbing the balance of nature. So we're bringing this shit to the surface. And it ain't us. We ain't the ones doing it, but people are doing it. So
okay, is Bama Girl still in here?
Bama Girl, you still in here?
Okay, Bama Girl. I think it was her made the comment about summer whales. I didn't know about this the last time when they searched when all them people were searching.
But it actually goes back a lot further than the Egyptian hieroglyphs. A lot. They're predating. They're trying to redate the pyramids way beyond 3,000 years, right? Those pyramids were not built by man. That's a fact. They've got underground. There's subterranean levels underneath those pyramids. There's a labyrinth of tunnels, and they go for miles and miles and miles and miles. They are trying to date these pyramids way further back. I'm talking like tens of thousands of years, and not 3,000 years. So, yeah, they probably are. Since I'm saying that, I'm contradicting what I'm just said. So maybe the hieroglyphic, maybe these things had help in doing that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that you can find out. You just got to look. And I God dang it. Okay. Bama Girl.
Bama Girl, didn't they?
Yeah, she's back. She's in there.
On that news that they found.
Yeah, I've got a video. We got
a. She asked that little girl's footprint. Only one footprint on one piece of property, and another footprint, only one footprint on another piece of property. And so how does she only get one footprint? Unless something was carrying her and there was no other footprints, like human people. Yeah.
See, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say about the little girl?
What was carrying her?
I don't know.
It wasn't no.
I'm not. I didn't put her on here because of the dog man, but the animalistic scream is. We heard about that. Neighbor said that they heard an animalistic scream the day that happened.
Yes,
and that's kind of why we brought the dog man. But we're going to talk about the dog man anyway.
It said,
but
they heard the boy said it almost sounded animalistic. Did it not?
Yeah, the one her little boy. Yeah.
When that little girl went missing.
And I don't want to, because I don't want to put her on here and put her in because she's not been found, and I don't know, and I don't.
That made me think.
I feel bad. I'd feel bad to even try to mix the two, but there is something up there.
Something was carrying her.
That's a fact.
But she ain't got wings and can't fly. She didn't fly.
Fake walk, man. I know you from Persia, and you said that you've seen stuff up there. Well, you're not the only one that comes on that's subscribed to this channel. That's from that area.
You see what we seen? The dog man.
Yeah, he's from Persia. You know where Persia is.
See, Yes, but not far from Beach Creek. Is he far from?
Persia's back over back where Donnie lives. It's a little bit further on out by About past
back
Donnie
in there.
Stuff. Yeah.
Beach Creek.
Now Beach Creek is down the old highway. You got the old highway on 66 or whatever, 77 or whatever it is over there. I can't remember. It's the old highway.
Yes, I sure can.
Okay, the pyramids. There's Lou Boo. What you doing?
Yeah, I seen Lou. Yeah.
There's Adam. What's up, Adam?
Adam in there?
Yep, he's in.
Adam. Okay.
Yeah, this world has an inner world of secrets. I wouldn't.
Blue property.
Been there since the dawn of time too. Yes.
A light blue property.
I thought about this. Something drastic happened on this planet once upon a time, right? So where does everything go when something like a meteor hits this planet? Everything's killed. But things, some animals sense that shit coming. Some things sense it's danger. Sense it before it happens. The things that didn't die, where did they go?
So
they went down. They didn't go up. They went down. So they went down into the earth. We don't know what all's down in there. We don't know what's all down in the earth. I've spoken on this on here a bunch of times. And yes, in Alabama, we had Jason from Alabama, and I don't know if Jason's in here, but Jason was a truck driver. And we got a story that's on here from Alabama of him. He worked at this plant before he was a truck driver, and he come across a whole slew of these creatures. Go when we're off this live tonight, go to it and listen to it and listen to what happened in his story.
I felt too.
It's on a live video. I'm pretty sure the video. Wait a minute, no, I'm wrong. I think I took the video down, but I'll retell it. I might talk to Jason.
Right, Adam.
What?
He said he was in.
Who Jason's? Yeah, his encounter was good, and he come across a slew of them at that factory one night, and it wasn't the only time. It kept happening. It wasn't like one time thing. It kept happening, and he was willing to give his soul to tell that story.
Jody Sue.
And it was crazy. So.
Her last name. Yeah, Jody. Yeah.
Well, I may have it. If I do, I will, Nicholas. I'll upload it. I'll re-upload the video, and y'all can listen to it because he told the story on here. I'll let him tell the story. We was talking.
He's seen a bunch of them.
Jason?
No.
From Alabama?
Yeah.
Alabama. Yeah. He's seen a bunch of them. And you ought to hear. Yeah, and the crazy thing is how it happened. Me and Julie, we kind of step back when we hear people say they've seen them, and we want to know what they saw and how their reaction was, and just to see if it matches to what we saw. His was spot the fuck on. I mean, spot the fuck on with it. It's what blew my mind.
We can see and feel them relive it.
Oh, he tore it. He relived it when he would tell the stories. So we talked to him a bunch, not on here. We talked to him on the phone.
I'm sure after years, you probably don't do it as bad. No. And that don't mean that you didn't see one. But yeah, when it's fresh.
Yeah, Adam, I'm still talking about the cave systems, man. But I've been reading up, though. I really have, brother. I've been reading up like hardcore about them cave systems. And it ain't just cave systems. What I've come to think. The world as it does technology. People, do you ever heard what's them things called? The Hadron Collider, that big old magnet they put in the ground. Well, they're building those things bigger and bigger. Well, they built that one in Europe, I think it was. What?
Clint wants to know how big ours was. It was 8 foot tall.
8 foot tall.
No, taller.
But it was like 8 foot tall, probably close to 600 pounds, a little better. But it got bigger. And I will tell you,
skinny.
Yeah, well, it was skinny. Then it got bigger.
Skinny as hell.
But
its waist was skinny.
But we either dealt with a different one, but we believe we was dealing with the same one.
I think it was starved.
We had hundreds of turkeys on the property. Okay.
Every damn one of them.
All of them had disappeared. We've seen these turkeys for years. They made their rounds. They circled.
Yes, every day.
Every day.
Every morning.
This thing showed up. No more turkeys.
They're gone.
We had cats. We had these fucking 30 I can tell you how many cats. There was tons of them running around everywhere. We started finding these things skinned. The cat was gone, but their skins were there. Yeah, and I'm not talking about skin like it skinned it a little bit and they just threw some fur down. It skinned this thing from the tail tip to the head. I've never seen nothing like it. it fucking freaked us out. That's the stuff that freaked us out. And it happened all the time. And I love talking about this. And I'm trying to get as many. I know Clan had a bunch of questions he wanted to ask me, and I'm not looking at the comments. Clan, if you're still on here and you got more questions, brother, you ask them. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. How big and tall? Oh yeah, like yeah, about 8 foot tall, Clan. Like yeah, seriously. And I don't know. You felt small when you looked at it because its bone structure was the bone structure of this thing was different. It wasn't like a man's bone.
Yes, I would love.
The bones were bigger and it was beefed up. Ruby. I mean, it was. Wait a minute. I started thinking about like this. You got kangaroo. You ever seen a full grown kangaroo? Okay. A kangaroo can't talk, but you see the size. If you've seen a full grown one, these things are big. A kangaroo is huge. A full grown one is huge. They are their feet alone are a powerhouse. I mean, a man, they kick you with one of their feet, you kill a man. Well, I'm thinking, well, if this thing, if a kangaroo can exist, okay, dinosaurs existed. Okay, but so nobody would believe that this creature could exist and still here. No, this damn thing is here. And they're making their way back out into the world. Me on here talking about it, you know what I mean? I don't give a damn, but still, the men in black law, show up. But just talking about it, it's crazy. And I know I might sound crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy to what I saw. And I saw it many, many times. And I wasn't the only one to see it. She saw it, but there was a bunch of us seen it. And we even proved it to people. And then we wouldn't even talk to them about people. Our neighbors knew that the shit existed. The neighbors wouldn't say nothing. And like I said, they didn't have cookouts in the area. They didn't go out at night. They didn't even turn their damn porch lights on at night. And this is out in the country.
They didn't have no outside dogs.
No outside cats. Nothing. The only cats was there on the property and stuff.
Was the people that threw out there because they know not to feed the damn.
And we heard it take down cattle. I mean, it was crazy. You could hear them poor cattle. They would scream when it would take and grab one. And there's still things that me and Julie haven't talked about. We will talk about it eventually. But we've held back on some of the stuff that we've seen that this creature is capable of. But trust and believe, the damn thing's real. I'm not on here to fill y'all's heads full of crap. I'm just telling you what we saw. And I seen people, they got all these channels and stuff. I come on here just to tell my story and ended up creating a channel, and it's growing. And me and Julie had to take a break for a few months, and we're back on here.
We need to explain to Glenn how it would look at us. If it was outside,
oh my God,
I was walking,
it would do this funny shit.
And it was watching me. When I would hear it,
tell about it when it would turn sideways and do it.
Yeah, but listen.
Oh, it's crazy.
This is how I found it. I heard it. It sounded like it had damn pneumonia or bronchitis. That's how hard it broke.
What's up, Jason? Jason, the Impala. What are you doing, man? You still feel bad?
When it was like creeping up on me, the first time when it was creeping up on me, behind me, when I turned around to see where it was at, as soon as I turned around, it just stopped and turned around sideways like, nope, I'm not following. I'm not going to chase you. That's how it did to me. But no, it did stand in our bedroom window, tap on that damn window until we put up a damn thicker damn blanket on the curtain part to cover the curtains so it couldn't see in. And we just let it sit up there and peck and peck and peck. Then it would get mad and get on the damn roof of the trailer and caved it in. Did it not, Roger?
Or over in a massive dog head and legs, hands that remind me of.
Yes, it would stare through us through the windows.
That's what the hands looked like. It had they had these like you could call them dog has claws. Paws or whatever, and in the claws or whatever of a dog. This thing had something like talons. These things were huge. I mean, and it had long fingers, like it reminds you of a gorilla, I guess. I don't know.
Big old hands.
Yeah, big old hands and big old head, big old dog head. And this thing looked like it was a beast from hell ready to go to war. I mean, it looked like a warrior beast.
But when it first came there, when we first seen
it was skinny when it first came. It was skinny when it first came. It still was big, but it was skinny.
And it looked like
it got way bigger. If it was the same one, I'm assuming that it was. after it got big, you really couldn't tell the difference, huh?
The hair was thinner on it. You know what I'm talking about? The hair wasn't as thin or thick. And I mean, it could have been a different one.
Well, shit, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be doing that. I was see, Ruby, I'll tell you what, I don't mind going out in the dark. It don't bother me. It didn't bother me up there. I got used to it, and that's what was wrong. We got comfortable with it, and that's probably the wrongest thing to do. But we didn't care to go outside. I mean,
we went on the front porch.
Well, we stayed on front porch, but still, I didn't go. I went out in the yard and stuff. I didn't care as far. I don't know. Like I said, we got used to it. I did. I got more used to it. She really didn't, I guess. But you know,
I damn sure did.
Yeah, like a super soldier. Yeah, like a super soldier. Yeah. And that thing 30 men couldn't take on one of them things, man. And that's no joke.
Frozen in fear, yep.
Like a warrior face, yeah. Where you been, Adam? Working?
Adam's back at work.
Huh?
Adam went back to work.
What do you mean?
He said he was already later. He's going back to work.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well, that's good, Jason. I'm glad you're doing good. Look, you're doing better. Feeling better? You had that rough. You had it rough. That stuff had you pretty good, didn't it?
I'm trying to find Jason.
He said they were in perfect formation and everything.
Yes, Ruby.
Yeah, that's 100 men to take a plate. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I feel like that Summer's still alive too.
When did we see this? Y'all, we seen this. This wasn't no one-time thing. We seen this over a long period of time.
Summer before last.
And it went on for how long? A couple years?
We've seen it
better,
first.
3 years? I don't know. It's good. It's a good number of time. It's good.
About 4 years ago, the first time, I would say, in the wintertime. We've seen it in the wintertime.
Coming down the middle of the highway, yeah.
Yes.
That's the first time we ever seen it. We didn't know that's what it was. We watched it do a 25-foot leap.
It was a Bigfoot.
It was walking down the center of the highway, and
it flipped me out.
It made one sudden leap. A car came around the curve. The headlights shined. It was real dark.
And it just stopped.
It stopped, made one turn, made one leap.
And it went to the right.
And was in the woods. And it was like a 25-foot leap. I'm not shitting you. This is what it. And she didn't know what to believe.
He said, hurry, you're going to miss it. I was the second one out, and I got to witness it. But my son and his daughter-in-law didn't get to witness it. But we seen it from a distance, and it looked like a Bigfoot. We thought.
I thought it looked like a damn big ass humongous grizzly bear. I mean, it was massive. It was on all fours when we saw it. And it was on all twos. Yeah. And then it went down on all fours. That's why I thought it was a big old bear.
It went to run. It went on its.
It went to fours and it made that one leap and it was gone. I swear, that's the first time we saw it. It's coming down the middle of the highway. We seen it with that street light I was telling you about. It was coming down the highway, center of the highway when we saw it. Yeah, Jason, I heard that. Did it mess your lungs and stuff up? I mean, are you all right? I mean, all you stuff, everything working good? I hadn't talked to you. Hadn't been up there in a while. Well, I was up there tonight. I come up there tonight. Me and Jody come up there. We dropped that mortar off. We dropped that trailer off.
Ruby, there's another YouTuber, and she does a
yeah, they've got huge shoulders and head. Yeah, their shoulders. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead. You talk over me. I don't care. I'm just
rude.
I'm more rude. I'll throw his tablet. I'll throw it.
No, it's rude to them. We've all.
I know. I'm not trying to.
Ruby, there's another.
I get in the spirit.
Did a reading on one like a spirit thing, and it keeps showing up blue.
Clans or anything else you want to know
about what you're talking about? I can't remember exactly what she said it was, but I've been watching her off and on today.
Is there anything anybody wants to know about what we're talking about? Julie's doing the thing on the little girl, and
we're crossing up here.
We got her face out there. I did put her picture up. I'm going to do it better. I got to get a new laptop. That laptop.
She's got shorter hair though. We need one with her.
Well, well, you tell me what you want to do and we'll do it. And
but that girl's spirit thing is saying that she is no longer here. And I don't know. I have just been, I have felt some type of way about people dogging their parents and befriending them and acting like they're their best friends just so that they can turn on them. Because I'm going to tell you, could you imagine your child being missing? Your baby being missing and people treating you like that? And I'm telling you, boy, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, after all said and done, they might end up charged. I don't feel it. I don't feel that they're responsible. And even if I feel like if something did happen to her, it was an accident probably.
They didn't have human feet. They had similar. They had claw like. Yeah. It's just like their hands sort of. It had these like talon look on their feet. We saw it in the daylight. It come around in the daylight. This thing got used to coming around. I mean, it was crazy. And you, Clan, asked, was it traumatizing? I'll tell you, that's why we still talk about it, Clan. And yeah, I believe they freak out over the way they look. That's why I say they're not demonic. See, on my part, I don't think they're demonic. I think there's something that's been here. I think they date humans. I think they go back as far, if not further than us. That thing's been here. And they undoubtedly are a lot of them. I mean, they've undoubtedly got a big population down under the ground or something. I mean, we're disturbing something. We're disturbing the earth, people. I mean, that's fact. We're doing so much damage to this earth. There's no telling what's going to come up out of it. I believe there's a huge labyrinth down in the planet. So there's no telling what's going to come up out of the earth, and we keep disturbing it. I believe they've came out. I believe they come out, get food, go back. I think that's how they've stayed so secretive. But now we're disturbing them so much they're coming out of there. And what happens when they can? And now the military, if they're using, I mean, people that talk about them that have seen them just like we have, they say that the military is, and I'm sure they were. They're more than a damn super soldier. Hell, they're an animal human mix that can do. I don't even know. I wouldn't want to. One of the things would rip a man to shreds. I mean, it ended in a second. There's no chance I don't give a damn how big a man is. A man ain't going to outdo one of those things. Probably even a baby of one of those things, he wouldn't outdo it. And I think people get a reaction. I think the way they look, people freak out about the way they look. I think that's why they think they're demonic, and because their eyes glow. Yeah, well, if you was to go on a cave tour and you would see the worms that glow, or if you went deep in the ocean and you seen all those critters down there that glowed because they are in the dark all the time, and they've overcome and adapted and went through evolution, and they glow. That, a lot of them trick their predators, and a lot of them trick and get their prey that way. It's just the glowing, and I think that's the way it's come out to be.
You're talking about the Alley and Hunter line, Ruby? And what do you mean 10-10 on summer?
I don't know for sure if it's regarding my lungs. My breathing is way good. That's good, Jason. I'm glad your lungs are better. Hell, I heard you was going through it, man. Come from under the ground. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I tell you what, Jason, I'm not bullshitting. You know, man. I've told y'all that story. I've told y'all a part of that story. I've told you what hell. We wouldn't tell y'all for a long time. It was funny. Oh yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah, I'm sure there's more than fucking. I'm sure there's more than dogmen under the ground. There's a lot of things under the ground, and I ain't like a lot of them cryptids and stuff. They have. It's proven fact that they've found spiders that are 5 foot tall in the rainforest. They've been people that's seen those. So I mean, they. I don't know. I believe a lot of this prehistoric stuff that's supposed to be dead. Maybe right here on this earth today, maybe it went deep into the earth and it's making its way back out because of all the damage we're doing to the earth. I don't know. We're having this so-called climate, we're destroying the planet. So we're overpopulated by about how many people are on the planet? About 9 or about 8 billion. So we've overpopulated the planet by about 7.5 billion people. We're mining everywhere. We've built those damn hadron colliders. They're under the ground. Those things are magnetic. What to an animal? What do you think that they crank those things up and they vibrate the ground? I mean, it sends out shit out to space, but you don't know what else. The Earth's magnetic. So what do you think it's doing to the Earth? It's I mean, just think about that. We don't know what's down there. We don't know what's in the ocean. We know about 5% of what's in the ocean, if that. So I mean, think about that. They say the megalodon and all that stuff's still around. There's supposed to be dinosaurs and stuff still in the Congo and things like that. Them tribes over there talk about it. They say they even drawed pictures of what they look like, the creatures look like. They're dinosaurs. I mean, for real, look it up. It's there. I'm not making this stuff up. It's there. Just read about it. Right. I'm gonna break you in a minute.
Ruby, do you think that Hunter is lying on Candace to make her look bad, like she's guilty?
That's right,
do they have something to do with it? Because I feel like it was the neighbor that bought the land that was connected to Dawn and Candace's. I feel like he had something to do with it, and one of his buddies.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even know if people's even going to that Jody Sue or whatever. I mean, I don't know about her. There's so much stuff out there. I stopped watching it because I don't like people taking that poor little baby and making what do you call it? A circus out of this, if that's what you want to call it, and people trying to make money.
There's more than just dog.
That little girl is innocent. She needs to be brought home.
When more see that more that come from underground. Okay.
Yes.
I see, and it's traumatized. Okay. Did you have an experience, Nick? I asked earlier if there are any encounters in Northeast Alabama. I'm next to the wildlife management area. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if wait a minute. Where was Jason from? He was around, I think he said Northeast Alabama, didn't he?
I don't remember. Adam know, didn't he? Didn't he say? He said it in here.
Yeah, it may be, but it's not on
the end.
Huh? If you're next to the wildlife, you've got a good chance. Yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, you can go on, you can look it up, and YouTube's full of all kinds of stuff. But some people are telling what they saw, and some people are making up bullshit, and you can kind of distinguish through the bullshit. So people that's over exaggerating their stories, like, man, my shoestring was untied, and I remember that. I left the car unlocked. My keys were locked in the car. Whatever, just remember in detail. When you see something like it, you're not gonna remember all that shit. I promise you. Your mind will get running. It's crazy.
Are you ready? OPLICA.
OP.
Alabama.
Oh yeah. My fingernails are dirty. I work on a car today. I've been trying to get it scrubbed out of my fingernails. Let's see. Can I think it's the fact that you see something that's not? Fake walk. That's true. Well, he's telling Clint. Okay. You had. I asked earlier, and yes, they could. But yeah, if you're down there next to the wildlife management area, there's a good chance that probably. I think they come out of the ground, and once they if they are staying up top, then they use these mountains and stuff. People disappearing in these wildlife places and stuff, especially in these national parks. Think about that. If a creature like that's out there roaming around, as many reports of Bigfoot has been over the years since I've been here, just over the time I've been here. I'm 40 years old, and the time I've been here, and all the wildlife or all the Bigfoot that's been seen and stuff. I can't deny that Bigfoot don't exist. I mean, hell, that's almost proven fact. I mean, there's too much. They're not going to tell you that. And every time the DNA is tested, they're going to lie. You got to go to these private places to get the DNA tested, and then it don't match anything on the planet. So you know that creature exists. Okay, dogman, same thing. To snatch one human being or 3 human beings in a national park, and then
Mr.
over a 10-year
411,
span,
yes, we watch it all the time.
It's not that big of a deal. People are not going to really recognize. Now, like Dave Politis, now if y'all checked him out on that missing 411, he's found out, he's dug and found out information, and there's a whole slew of people missing. So they never found these people, or they find them years down the road in places they'd done look. They find their skeletons, okay, or find their remains. And it's so much to wrap your mind around. That boy lied to, can't remember his name. Oh yeah, okay, he's traumatized clan. I think he's okay. True, come from underground. Yeah, Jason said there's a place up north that dang, is my feedback, like my feedback stopped. Hell, I was reading. Hell, there we go.
Aliens, portals.
Found some washed up on the shore. What'd you find washed up on the shore, Jason? There's a place. Okay, I think it's great you are intelligent enough to know this true. It was some sort of code they used in the shop 1010 about some. Oh, look at Mel's hole. Lots of bangs on the ground, and yes, giant spiders in Afghanistan. Because the electrician told me he saw them out there. True, Jason Impaler. Yeah, imagine what we got in the ocean. Oh, I know. Just imagine what's in the ocean. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even want to imagine. I mean, to be honest with you, I think anything that we have that's not in the ocean, that's out in the woods and things. Oh, it's like the creature there, or the dogman or whatever. That thing's scary as hell. But yeah, anything, a fucking friendly fish in the ocean makes that thing look like Mary Poppins. You know what I mean? Anything in the ocean is like, you got a poisonous snake on land. It looks ruthless. But you look at one in the ocean, and it's like, oh damn. I mean, it's like tenfold to what the one on the land looks like. So,
I mean, come on. The government's even come out and said there's UFOs.
Yeah, they've already admitted that shit.
And people still don't believe it.
Yeah. There's reverse speech about.
It's because of what's being taught.
Hunter lies about Candace. Yeah, let's see. I can tell you, I swear to God on my father's grave and my children, I tell only truth because I need truth. Yeah, and I tell you, man, on here, it is so hard to find truth, is it not?
God.
It is so hard because so many people want to make fast money. They want to get 1 million subscribers or to 5 million subscribers.
The Summer Wells case.
And they'll burn.
That's why I can't get on here.
And like them taking that little girl right there. And these other children, especially children. It's bad enough that you'll do an adult that's missing and maybe dead and things and do it and run it to the ground. But when you do a child that way,
befriend the family.
I don't have no heart for that.
So that you can go against them.
That just fucking does it for me. I put her on here just to get her face out there for anybody that doesn't know the case, and I stuck it out here. Julie wanted to talk about it because Julie's been following this case real close.
But I cannot.
A lot of people have, and even I know some about it. But Julie
is stay like, more mad than any damn thing because of all them damn. Some bitches getting on there down, just doing it for themselves
to make money and to get views and to get attention and get attention. I don't. That's a child. You don't do that.
Hell, I mean, be better than that for an adult, but a baby, come on.
Yeah, and that's wrong, and in all sense, it's wrong. So, you know what? No wonder the damn. You know why? No wonder this. You know what? But I can't read my. Okay, there we go. Ah, hell yes. What? You see that shit? I had that damn thing upside.
You crazy?
I had that damn thing up sideways the whole time. I kept putting my finger over it, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I'm gonna take your color.
This is the first time
away from you.
I got you crayons. I got you some crayons right here.
Put my foot down.
I ain't worried about that foot. Okay, let me back up here. I'm gonna start reading. I gotta read y'all's what y'all saying. I got this changed around now. Now the feed ain't long. It's this little, so it take me a little second. Yeah, missing 411. And I tell you what, I love watching Dave Politis. I watch that Can-Am Missing Project on him. And you know what? It's hard for me to believe why he ain't got the subscribers that he does. Man, he ought to have millions of subscribers. But no, he has a couple 100,000. Dave Politis deserves. Man, that dude has spent tons of money, done his own research. He won't just come out and say it, but what he's saying is that this shit exists. And without coming out and saying it. And he wants people to take their own, see what they get from it. But man, he's basically saying the dogman exists, the Bigfoot exists, there's other creatures out there that exist, and they're taking people. And then people are just stepping off into the, into another realm and things like that. That's basically what he's saying. UFOs and all that. And some of those cases that he's got on there is just super creepy and super crazy. And I can't promise. I would like. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Well, I'm gonna have to get. When I go get a new laptop. That laptop that I've got, it's actually a good laptop, but it ain't letting me do what I want to do. So it's slow. So I got to go get a new one. And when I do, I'm going to start. I ain't going to edit a bunch or nothing, but I will make a few videos that I'll have a little edit in. And because I don't like edit videos, I like doing this kind of stuff. But I will do a couple videos to edit and stuff, and I'm really going to do it for the missing kids and stuff, so I can put their pictures in and a few of the details and where they were the last seen and things. So I plan on doing that. But with like the missing 411, I really want to do. I wouldn't mind doing some of that, and I hope we get to do that, and God willing, it'll happen. So, and let me read some of this. I'm rambling on, guys. There is a reverse speech about Summer West. What are you talking about, Jason? I think where they was on Dr. Phil. Oh yeah, Dr. Phil. Yeah, well, I ain't gonna give my own speculation or nothing on that, or none of the stuff with her. I just wanted to get her out there. Julie will though, because she loves on the stuff with Summer Wells.
What about it?
That's
what was the question?
No, just read them. Just read. I don't know. I was seeing something there. What state are we in? We're in Tennessee. We're in the foothills of East Tennessee. We're at the base of the mountains, and that's why and it doesn't matter what county you're really in. You're right at the base of the mountain, pretty much. Hell, Clinch Mountain's right here, right off to my hat's pointing the direction of Clinch Mountain. It's just right over there, and then the Cherokee Lake's right over there. So I've heard howls right before Cody howls that scared me. It felt different. I got back in the house. Yes. They up there where we lived with the coyotes were bad for about the time that thing would show up, and that thing would show that they. You
didn't hear no coyotes.
But then when that thing made its sound, the coyotes quit. They were gone, but they were always coyotes, always. That's why it would always crack me up, man. That
what they sounded like.
The neighbors and stuff, the people that had lived there their whole lives, and their parents had lived there, and their grandparents, they didn't talk about it, but it was always coyotes.
Yeah,
They'd be like, y'all hear that big old roar last night that broke all everybody's windows, and everybody turned their lights on, and it woke the whole valley up. Oh yeah, it was.
Tore that cow's leg, all four legs off.
Yeah, it was coyote. It was the deacon of the church told us it was a coyote.
I said,
everybody said coyote. I said, God dang, what are y'all feeding these coyotes up here? I've heard howls right. Oh yeah, okay, wait, I've heard that one. It's not just Dogman and Bigfoot that snatch people in the national parks. They're there though. Oh yeah, they're there. It's a bunch of different things, and that's what Dave Politis is pointing at. And I'll throw Dave Politis up high, man, because that dude has done his homework. He's highly intelligent, and he has done his homework. And I love to watch what he puts out. I don't think there's
and he's very professional.
He's my favorite channel. I keep up with him. Especially the Can-Am Missing Project where he does, at his house, he goes out in the silo and everything. That's cool. And he does not get enough recognition for what he does. or cryptids we cannot even see that are in plain sight sometimes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of cryptids. And the people call them cryptids, and really I don't even want to call them cryptids because I think they're things that have been here. Like I said, we have we are tearing this planet to pieces. We're killing the planet. And we don't mean to. We're just human beings. We're bad as cockroaches. And we moving into an area, we're going to destroy it. We'll make it look pretty, but we'll destroy it in the process. And if we make one beautiful neighborhood, if we move into an area, next thing you got nuclear power plants going up, you got dams going up. We're tearing down the forest. We're digging holes in the ground. We tear the planet to pieces. So these things from prehistoric time, there's no chance that they went into the earth. They've been there, and now they're making their way back out because we're destroying the planet. That's my theory. I may be wrong, but those things were here. The Bible says they were. Something drastic happened on this planet. The things disappeared. Okay, there was now the Bible explains that that we went to war with the giants and things and stuff like that, and maybe we killed them all. But also something drastic happened on this planet. And maybe a couple times. And what happened to the creatures? What happened to things that were alive here? They had to go. If they went into the earth, they survived. So if they went deep enough, they survived. And there's proof. There's evidence of this. There's the evidence of giants. They have thrown it away. They're trying to destroy it, and they don't want you to know about it. If we was to prove that. The way the Bible, everybody, we have religion, and most people believe in the Bible. Okay, now what if the theory that giants and things existed, I think that makes the Bible even more credible. But if it also means that maybe the Bible it can go two ways. It can also mean that people won't believe in the Bible. People believe, okay, God created us in His image, and He done it right the first time, one way, all that, and then you got. If people start believing, well, if there's aliens, then there's no God, there's no Bible. Maybe they're the gods, because a lot of books say gods. It don't say God, it says gods, and things like that. So you gotta look at it like that. And I don't know. I don't want to get into too deep tonight, but we will. I'll do another one. We'll do these lives all the time. I told you we're back, and we're gonna start doing this hardcore. So a lot of you guys are new, and I've got a bunch of guys that's been in here since the day that I put the first video out, and there's a bunch of them in here, and they've heard me talk about this stuff, but I've got to preach it to y'all too. And I ain't trying to preach, but I just try to give my own opinion, and I like to hear y'all's opinion. So, and Julie gives her opinion, and she's on the little girl right now more. She loves doing the missing kid things.
I don't love doing them.
No, but I'm talking about you get into the cases and things is what I'm saying. But I do. I know a lot about it. I really don't.
This Summer Wells is just.
I know it's one of them cases that's got you like the little girls up in Indiana.
Got me sad, mad.
And another one that we're gonna do, and it may be the next one, is the two little girls that were killed in Delphi, Indiana. That case right there that's one messed up case. And I believe we'll try to get that one on here. Maybe not the next video, but we'll try to get probably the next live.
No, I want to get one out that is not getting much.
Well, we could do that. I just want to know. I just want that killer to be caught. I've always wanted to. I want to know who he is.
That killer is right there amongst them
people.
Peoples and
that Delphi case,
so I'm not going there.
Other people have found animals that are unknown, like they have been gene editing. Yeah, I do believe that too, Jason. I believe there's a lot, and I believe they're cloning myself. But like with the dog creature stuff, I don't believe that's an animal that's been genetically done. I don't think the military. I don't think any science is created. I think it's been here because they've dated. Hell, they started seeing this thing for the first time that it's been. Well, supposedly, because I found out information that they found the first time they seen the dogman, it was about 250 years ago. But what they say, if you go on Google and you look it up, if you don't dig deep enough, it'll say 1887 was the first time a dogman was ever seen. So that creature couldn't have been, genetically done, and unless it was genetically done by something else, not humans. But you're right. Oh, you can bet your ass that they're doing the gene editing and all that shit. That's crazy. Human experimentation takes place all the time. Remember, secrets were never meant to be kept secret for long. Like a liar, they get found out right. The government does too, and that's what they are. The biggest lying conspiracy mother. I ain't going to talk about it, but it is true. They said that, but you know what? They're in cahoots with those in the UFO. Yeah, I believe that. They are hiding truth. Yeah, they hide. Oh, yeah, all of it. You know, especially since World War II. Prior to World War II, it wasn't too bad, but after World War II, the government's hit. They have been hiding. They have been fucking shit that they found. All this technology and stuff. Where the hell all that technology come from? Hell, we ain't. Humans are smart, but we're not that damn smart. I mean, Einstein, he was good. Edison, all them, Tesla, and all them, they were good, but they wasn't that smart. One man on this side of the planet ain't gonna create a video camera, and then 5,000, 6,000 miles on the other side of the planet, 30,000, whatever, create a damn TV, and it don't happen like that. But supposedly it did. So it don't happen like that. Especially like fiber optics and things like that. Man, and these phones, look at how fast we've created technology. Where the hell did they get that technology? What have they looked? They've seen something and they've created technology. Now Tesla was a genius. And we'd have free power and everything right now if Tesla would have had his way. But you know what happened to Tesla? Yeah, well, we don't, but we know that he was gone, that he died. We really don't know what happened to him, but we do know all of his work was stolen. The FBI got it, I guess, or somebody did. As we speak, they have some remains in a type of stasis because the bones are still alive, all in underground secret labs. The last 5 years, gradually speaking about it. Oh yeah, it's always good to get it off your chest and talk about it. You know, I mean, people that saw Bigfoots and people saw dogmen and they just hold it back, and because of the old ways and things. I don't believe in that shit. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I'm not here long enough to worry about what people think about me. Do not care. Glitch in the simulation, Jason. You think we're in the Matrix? Hey, a lot of people believe that, man, and there's a lot of people trying to prove it by catching the glitches. You know, like I seen one where the squirrel come up out of the highway, just appeared. It just pulled up out of the highway. That was crazy. And I'm sure it was some editing, but I don't know. Great. Thank you. And feel as we speak. Everyone reading this needs to look.
She said, "Look what they done to Tesla."
Yep. Yeah, they done Tesla real dirty, and Tesla wanted the whole world to have free power and things. Well, that ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. No,
not in this world.
Not in this communist country. Hell no. We're supposed to be free, but our laws, we're restricted. Me and Jody was talking about this today, Jason. We're restricted, buddy. We are restricted. We have limits. This country is there's more laws in this country than any country in the world. We're supposed to be the most free country in the world, but we have more laws than anybody. You can't PI, you go to jail. You do anything, you go to jail. I mean, that's just fact. We are one, and they lie to us. We look like fools, really. And until we all stand together and say we've had enough, then you know how that goes. You don't want to talk on it too much because you know what I'm saying. You have to worry about getting erased. You might be a glitch in the matrix. You will be a glitch in the matrix. They ain't gonna have it. They pull the plug on you. Everyone here needs to type Phil Schneider in a YouTube search bar and listen to him talk. I'll do that. I'll remember it. Phil Schneider. Soon they will make us Jurassic Park. Yeah, Jurassic Park. Yeah. About things being disturbed. And look, the underground theory, y'all can have your own theory, and that's fact. But believe in what you believe. Don't take what I think, but that is my own personal feelings about it. From what I'm reading and what I looking at, that's just what I get. That's what I'm getting from it. I'm thinking, well, how the hell did this come about? If they were seeing it 200 years ago, where was it at? So underground is all it could have been. I mean, it's nothing else. And I think there's a big old. It's like the city we're in right now. We're in a city called Morristown. This whole city right here. It's a little small city, and there's about what, Julie? About what? 40,000 people here, probably.
I think the last was like 44,000, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Since 44,000 people here. It's a small little city. And this is where Julie's from, and it's right beside Hawkins County.
I'm from Granger County.
Well, you're from Granger County, but you lived here your whole life. And I've lived here on and off a great deal too. But the whole city is built on a cave system. You'll be sitting in your house, and all of a sudden you'll hear something that sounds like a damn bomb went off, and the ground will shake. And for years, people wanted to know what was going on. Well, they brought in,
and they were like, too, the road was work. They
brought in people to check the soil and everything, and check the ground. Well, come to find out, this whole little city here is built on underground caves. The whole city. So what you're hearing is caves collapsing and falling underneath us. So anytime a damn house here could just the ground could give way and open up, and it just fall into a cave system. So think about that. So that there's that massive of a cave system under just this little city. So what's all over the country? And by what the map shows from the satellites in space, all this land right here close to us is all cave systems that goes into these mountains and things right here. So the chances, how many of those caves are really explored? I mean, deep enough that it would even matter. Not any, not really, not deep enough that it would matter. But you keep on going. Every time people go in caves, they talking about, man, I heard this, we heard this. It sounded like people talking. It was this and this.
They thought it was ghosts.
They thought it was ghosts.
And then creatures.
No, you might have been getting ready to get eat. And that might be the case. So, I'm not going in no cave system. Hell that.
Hell no.
Our phones, TVs, and all that it's all alien technology, demons or whatever. But look up Jack Parsons Labs. Jack Parsons brought the government into contact with evil demonic forces who gave us advanced technology. What do you do? And they killed him. Yeah, Phil was hit by an ET, got his bits blown off. Look what they done to Tesla. Honey, kept me keep up with the comments because I can't.
I can, and it keeps knocking me.
Demon, you get knocked off?
I'm not getting knocked off. It's just making it. It's going down
whatever. But look at. I will. I'll check out Jack Parsons. Phil Schneider and Jack Parsons. Like you said, our phone. I love being here. So thank you for listening. I've had a crazy life with a reality not of the normal and ever. Yeah, Ruben, we're not normal.
Yes, we are.
We're not normal.
What's normal?
Yeah, what is normal? I mean, hell, if I want to hide the fact and I don't want to say nothing, and I want people to think that I'm this and that. I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about me. Never have. Just don't care. Julie don't.
She said we will survive.
Yeah, we'll survive. And I feel a lot better when I'm talking about it. So I have fun doing this. So I mean, it is what it is. Saying that I live rather isolated nowadays. Humans in UK, COVID crazy. Yeah, in the UK. Yeah.
Ruby, don't they tell you when to retire? She says she's a clairvoyant medium trying to retire. I believe they let her know when she can retire. I mean, I could be wrong, but
it's all right. You are doing good work by helping people. Yeah. You're on the right path, whether you are unsure or not. Sorry. I'm a clairvoyant medium trying to retire. Yeah. I like it. Normal is subjective. I know, but I still like how she put it. Well, yeah, it's just, normal is subjective. That's right. Normal is subjective. That's right. You are more normal. The government basically, I'm going to back this up here just a minute.
liars. She said some humans are messed up liars.
You have good brains.
And I'm sure she knows, being.
Plus, we have to pay taxes on.
You know women lying too, don't you, Ruby?
They don't want us to get ahead. That's right. They don't know they don't want us to get ahead. You know, if you become a self-made millionaire, things like that, and then you end up, a lot of them end up in accidents and things like that. They do not want you to get ahead. They don't want you to. That's like when we create an organization like the mafia and things like that. That's why they shut you down. They do not want you to have you become a threat. When they feel that you become a threat, it's time for you to go. And I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'll talk about whatever I want to. I don't care. They don't fuck them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to live my life being scared of talking about supposed to have freedom of speech, and it ain't been free since Washington was here, and so I'm not living my life being fucking told to shut up.
Tell me what I can damn say in public and what I can't. Boy, you know what I be telling their asses.
She don't know when to shut up.
Sure don't.
And for years that we aren't free, we are slaves to the almighty dollar. Rights being took our rights being took every day. And the thing is, we're all sitting here now, and I'm not talking about us, but I'm talking about and a lot of people. And I understand people get on their phone. Hell, people are bored, so I understand that. But while a lot of people, these weak generations that's coming up, and I do call them weak. None of them. I mean, they are weak and weak-minded. If something drastic don't happen on this planet now, to where these kids today, I don't know. I think they have a chance. I didn't think I'd ever live to see anything like COVID hit the United States. I never thought I'd see a day that like over in Europe and here in the United States that we'd be wearing masks on our face to go out places and things. I never thought I'd see it. I didn't, and we are, but by the time this shit's over with, there'll be millions upon millions upon millions of people gone from it, and thank you, local government. I guess I don't know who I don't know which government to really thank. They say China, but who knows?
Roger, did it smell bad? Because I lost my smell years ago.
No, I never did smell it. I never did smell it.
You didn't get that close enough to it though.
Julie said you did that. What you did at the time, you said you thought you smelled a skunky, or I don't know. You said something I can't remember at the time.
It was like a rotten cucumber.
Well, maybe that's what it was. I never did smell it.
But I don't smell.
But I can remember.
It was like I don't know if that was it, because a lot of people say it smells like a skunk or whatever. But I smelled it was like a rotten cucumber or something. And I've lost my smell a few years back.
Yeah, so. And you know what the thing is? What the hell? I believe that too. I believe they're trying to create some type of superhuman type thing. What the hell are they trying to do that for, though? Ask that question. What the hell are they trying to do that for? Are they trying to do it to make mankind more susceptible to stuff? Us live longer, have eternal life? What are they doing that for? What are they going to use shit against us? Are they going to try to enslave the human race? What are they? I mean, I think that's what they're up to now, personally. But here in the United States, and I will say the United States, because we still have our guns. We give our gun rights up, it's OV for us. That is the only thing that separates us from slavery right now. I promise you that. This country's gotten bad. For doing bad shit. And she's ready to party. She's ready to party, didn't she?
Jason, he knows when to hold them, and he damn sure knows when to fold them. Believe that.
Mine stunk. Your stunk. I didn't smell it. I didn't smell it. I don't know.
If it's my smell, I lost my smell a couple of years ago, like my strong sense of smell. But now, like I said, it could have smelled like that, and I was just only getting part of the smell. But I only smelled it one time.
We are in the people's war, a spiritual war, and they are trying to turn the people on the people. Yeah. we do live in a matrix. If you believe in God, our spirits are put into a body. Then when you leave here, you go back into the real world. Yeah, that's what I've heard, and that's the way and I kind of feel like Jason. That's kind of the way I feel too. I mean, that's kind of the way I've always believed too. I believe we're like an energy. I believe we go back into a bigger, you know, a bigger sense of that. You know, there it is. Sorry,
Yeah,
y'all. I hit the button again.
I would almost bet, guarantee that it stunk after it ate all them dead cats.
I guarantee
It ate all the cats.
And I've been asked that question, and I've heard people time and time again say they smelled it and it smelled like a skunk, and it smelled like rat, like putrid piss and all kinds of stuff. But
I have always thought that it was a juvenile. It might have not got its hormones fully or something. Yeah. I don't know.
It was huge, Joe. I just know that.
I lost my smell, but I told Roger I thought it smelled like a.
If you'd have seen the thing move,
rotten cucumbers.
That is one of the most spookiest things that I saw about it. The damn thing can move so fast. I mean,
to be so big,
it was. If you could, that video out of Florida.
Yes,
that is real. I believe that video was real deal. The real deal.
Look, guys, if y'all have not seen it,
I don't know.
Look, go to YouTube and put Facebook Live Dogman, Florida.
Yeah, and it'll be
he's a color guy, and he looks like he was in the projects to me.
Yeah, and he's recording. He's recording one out the back door of his where he lives.
Behind his project is a garden,
and it looks like a little one and a big one.
And it's a mama and a juvenile. A baby is what it is,
and it's fast.
And they're eating out that garden.
Watch that video, and I believe that video is real. I don't believe it's fake.
It's not fake.
Check that video out. That is how they move.
It's Facebook Live.
I know, honey. I'll whoop you. I'll whoop you right now here on live.
Yeah.
But anyway, but look at it. The thing's moving so fast that.
And it's a mama and a baby.
It almost looks like a ghost. Almost, it moves so fast.
That's what that boy,
and that's the way they move.
Said. Our neighbor that come to the yard sale said when he filmed it.
He said it looked like a ghost on his camera. We had a neighbor that caught this thing on camera.
He was looking out the window and at his camera. He said, "But look here." He said it looked like a ghost when I looked at my camera.
He was like
on my camera.
He wasn't from the neighborhood though. He was from Texas. This guy was, and him and his
buddy was.
His buddy was from Hawkins County, and he was trying to tell his buddy for months, man, this thing keeps coming here trying to eat my dog.
Telling him he's tripping, and
he was making fun of him.
And he was on drugs and this and that.
And he caught it on camera, and he said it looked like a damn ghost on the camera, and that's what it looks like when they're moving fast.
This is no lie. When I asked him, "Do y'all ever see anything weird around here?"
Oh yeah, they flip. He flipped.
And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And the guy that brought him there, that didn't believe him, his friend, what he was telling him, he said, "Okay, what are you talking about?" I said, "Well, I was gonna come out and tell you that there's this dog-looking creature that." And as soon as I said that little boy, when I say little boy, he's a man, but he was little short. He jumped up and broke that stuff down. And he had his arms and he threw his hands up to the sky and said, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, thank you, God."
I try to get this over here close enough
and he goes,
where you can hear it.
"Are you going to believe me now? I've been trying to tell you for months this damn thing's been stalking, not stalking us, what did he say? Tormenting us."
Yeah. Trying to get at these pit bulls.
Pit bull. It was a girl pit bull.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was trying to hurt it. It was in heat.
Yeah.
And he said, not only that, my buddy down the road here had a pit bull puppies. And what did it do to him?
It skinned them alive.
Broke into the locked cage.
It broke into
heads off.
He had a cage like a big old box that he kept his dogs in, and this thing broke into the cage and it skinned the puppies.
And I looked up at his friend. His friend was standing there like shocked. I said, "Dude, he ain't lying to you."
No, he ain't lying.
Some bitches been coming around here for
He came to years now. Julie had that yard sale and he threw the stuff down. He dropped the stuff and he said, I told you. He started screaming. I heard him. I was inside and he was screaming. He's like, I told you. He's been calling me a liar, calling me all this and this and this. Said I was crazy. And I've been down here trying to capture it on camera. And see, I had some cameras. I'd put some cameras in her yard, in that yard sale that she had. And he was out there to buy the cameras because he was still trying to capture this thing on camera. He lived like a quarter mile down, or about a half mile down the road, down the valley. and he was trying to capture the damn dog creature that we were seeing on camera. Okay, let me kick it up here because I know y'all. I know, yep, people. Okay, wait a minute. And good to know, Ruth. Thank you for the warning. What else can you tell us about this?
Oh man, we missed a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I've missed a bunch of stuff. In 2027 to 20, they are going to announce a meteorite is going to hit our planet, and the government and all are leaving. Yet I know that 2 particular ET races are going to stop it. So when you hear it, do not panic. It will be all well for us. What type of ET race? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So see the thing about that. I know about the meteorite. I know that we got one coming.
Yes, Clint, I do believe that's where it's
at. I didn't know it was 2027 and 2028. I thought it was a little bit sooner than that. But I do know one's coming up here pretty soon that's going to be real close to us, and we're going to be able to see it. I reckon as it passes. But we're got to worry about it because it's coming back. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. Her health is bad. The plan is not to move her until they stop looking for her. But it pains me to say it is not looking good yet. I am sure she is going to be alive and found. Good to know what type of race it is. But I've got one guy that's I don't think you're on here, but I know they could be a couple back listening, not talking. But there was a guy came on here right before me and Julie quit making videos, and or had to there for a few months, and he lives in Rogersville, and he was talking about the area where I shot some video we've got some of the videos where we went into the mountains up there where I'm from. I was born in a holler up there in Bull's Gap, and that's where I was when I was a baby, or where my mom and him lived, in a holler. And there's nobody lives in that holler hardly. It's probably it's a good stretch of holler. And he said he knew where I was at, and he wanted to tell me some stories, but I've not been able to talk to him since. And I'm hoping that maybe he'll see one of these videos and me talking about him, and he'll come back. I don't even have his YouTube name no more. I don't even think the comments there no more. And he told me a bunch of stuff, and I've been really wanting to talk to him about well, maybe it's Nicholas. Maybe it's you, Nicholas, or not Nicholas. Maybe it's a fake walk. Are you the one that come in and told me you knew the area I was in? Oh, Jason, hi, you gonna get hit, but yeah, she ain't gonna hit me. I'll whoop her, Jason. I ain't scared of her. I'll, man. We'll do it on live. I'll set the camera. I'll put this up here. We'll just have a Royal Rumble up in here. No, I'm playing. I ain't gonna make her mad. Mass depopulation. Oh, I could tell you so much, yet I write real slow, but my mouth real fast. Yes, indeed, all true, Nicholas. We will win this war, so stay strong. Do you want to hear a big threat coming? Can I ask your opinion on the milk pick of some? Yes, some of them on the evil end still believe they will win themselves. I would like to hear this threat. I have not seen that. Okay. Fort Pierce, Florida Dogman. That's it, clan. That's the one. Yes. Everybody go when we're on this live, or if you can look it up right now, if you got another device, or you can do it on your phone or whatever. Look the Fort Pierce, Florida Dogman up.
Yeah, Fort Pierce.
Watch that video, and I mean watch it a few times, because you will miss seeing the little one with the big one. They think it was taking food out of the garden.
Yes, that's what it's doing.
There's a garden on the property there, and they think that thing was taking food out of that garden.
Feeding
the baby and stuff. Yeah, so check that video out. That's about one of the realest that I've seen, and that is what I saw. That is exactly what we saw. So I mean, when that thing was moving fast, That's what we saw.
And it's like a ghost.
It looks like a ghost.
Like
it's
that boy
fucking
said
fast.
through the video at his house.
That's why I think people think they're demonic, and I think they got some kind of special powers and stuff. But it's not. They're fast. They're super, and it's something to do with their coat, their fur. It makes them look fucking invisible, guy. But they're not. They're fast. What type of ET? Good to know. Okay, what is that? It will not hit because you kind of. She wants to drink.
Mom?
Yeah, I think she wants some drink.
She's shaking her cup.
She's shaking her thing in her bed thing. She's like.
It also sounds like her cup with her straw.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she'll bang that cup and straw too when she's wanting something.
She don't get too much more to drink. I'm like.
They tell them go. You there's so many bad things are coming. All will be well. Hang in there. And all that. Okay. I think we got some people that's left. Fake walk. Is Fake Walk still? Are you still in here, Fake Walk? Yes, sir. So you're the one that sent me and told me you knew the area where I was talking about. Fake Walk.
Made me wake her up. She's asleep.
No, she's not. She just shook the hell out of it.
You got something else.
No, I didn't. It was that bad. I'm telling you.
Robert, she's fucking snoring.
Oh, I don't know what the hell. Maybe she done it in her sleep. Also, people need to look into DARPA. Oh yeah, DARPA. Yeah, DARPA. Yeah, now, tell me why they're trying to create. Why they got a damn alien space force? They making it like we're supposed to be scared of aliens and stuff. I ain't scared of no aliens. I don't think that they're not the evil ones. We're the evil ones. Human beings could. There's nothing. I don't think anything could be more cruel than a human being. I thought you was, Fake Walk. I thought you was. Hey, then we need to talk then. Then we need to get that because I want to hear what you had to say about all that. Now I don't want you to tell it on here. We need to talk. We may do it tomorrow, and I want to hear what you got to say about all that you was talking about the last time that you dropped what you were saying on here. And because I ain't saying we'll put it up as video or nothing, but we might if you want to. But I want to know what you know. I want to know what you know and what you've seen, and I want to know what you were talking about with the businessman and all that stuff up in that area, since you're from the same area. If that's cool. Well, yeah, Satan may be, but hell, I consider a bunch of humans Satanists. I believe. I'm telling you, human beings can be some cruel people. There's some cruel species, or whatever you want to call it. That may be why whatever happened on this planet with. Yeah, it's all right then, cool, and we'll talk. You got my email? If you don't, I'll write it. I'll put it up here. Y'all, this is. I'm gonna put my email up here on this in the thread. It's damn it. Down. Okay. How in the hell did that happen? How in the hell did that happen? Somehow here I've got a fear. How in the hell?
You're on there.
I know, but somehow it's got me messed up here. There we go. Now I'm back. I got it in there. That's my email. you email me and well I'll exchange phone number with you or something. We'll talk. Hell, we talk on the phone. And that way we won't have to sit there and text and shit. If you want to, it don't matter to me. However we do it. We'll talk about it though. Damn, I was wondering when you was gonna come back. I tried to get you back before we had to go off and didn't get to come back on for a while. And okay, we'll do it this weekend then. That'll be cool. Yeah, we'll do it this weekend. I want to know. I want to know all you know about it. Do you feel like I feel about that area about Hawkins County and that, well, especially within the areas that we're in? What do you feel about that? You feel that that's some type of breeding ground for those things? Something's going on up there. It's we're not the only ones that seen. I've got another guy that's up there. He was out hunting on Clinch Mountain and come across what we're talking about, and say he called it demonic, and he said what he saw was demonic. He said it was a dogman, and he said, but this thing was demonic. And I ain't see I can't say they're demonic because what I saw wasn't demonic. But I can't speak for everybody. What everybody else sees and what I see, well, we may see it. We all might see the same thing, but it may not be the same thing. So, in my opinion, Nicholas says I have seen many bad spirits, yet none like the dogman, and many humans. One can win battles with demons if you do not fear. Let's see, Deborah, you talking about some? And yeah, the Men in Black movie. Yeah, I don't think you know what, man. I thought that same thing, man. I think they made that. Yeah, at you know how much of that's real and how much of that's fake. Think about that. That's something to think about. How much of it's real and how much it's actually fake. Maybe they based that off of something. You know, that's cool. I mean, it's crazy. You know. You know the thing about Hawkins County, man. Hawkins County is beautiful. It's like Greene County. I love Greene County too. Greene County and Hawkins County are two beautiful towns, man. And I love when you like go through Hawkins County off 11W there, and you get up there towards the jail and you can actually look out over it and you see the mountains and everything. It's just so beautiful, so beautiful. And then Rogersville just kind of nestled in there, you know. It's just a beautiful place. And Greene County, man, it's the same way. I love to go to Greene County because that place it's both places. And then you go to Bulls Gap, and it's like little Mayberry town, you know. And it's pretty as all get out. And I love growing up there, and I've been several different places, and I'm in Morristown now, but I wouldn't trade where I come from nothing. I wouldn't take. Hell no, I love it there, and I don't give a damn if them creatures there or not. I love it. So Ruby gone.
Yeah, she's going to bed.
Good night, Ruby.
Good night. Thank you for joining. Please come back.
Yeah, come back. We're gonna do more lives, man. We're gonna blow these lives up. I told you we're coming back with a force.
We got another one in
yeah, that's where I'm from, Bulls Gap. I was born up here in Rogersville Hospital, but I've lived in Rogersville when I was a kid, and I lived in Bulls Gap, St. Clair, all them areas.
Gabriel Rudolph.
Yeah, Bulls Gap and Sneeville, yeah, they really are Mayberry. Yeah. Little, but I wouldn't take nothing in the world for them, man. Because man, you go up there and get in the mountains. I used to. I don't so much. I mean, don't do it too much now, but I'm at least not going in there. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be packing some firepower when I go. But yeah, I pray they find her and
But they are beautiful. All of it's beautiful. It's just, I don't know. Especially Rogersville and like I said, Hawkins County and Greene County. You don't get no prettier.
What's Jason talking
Hiding stuff about
hiding stuff about someone?
Hiding stuff about someone.
Who's hiding stuff about someone?
What are you talking about, Jason?
Oh, do you think the parents are hiding stuff about someone?
Oh yeah, you thinking the parents hiding stuff about something? I do too, Jason. I thought that too.
No,
but I ain't telling the parents of Summer keep your mouth shut and you won't bring up. Telling the parents is. Oh, somebody's telling the parents of Summer to keep their mouth shut and you won't bring up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Trade this place for Memorial, man. No, I wouldn't either, dude. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't try now. And I'm down here in Morristown now, but no, I love where I'm from. Worst thing I ever did was one up north, man. I hated it.
Oh, telling the parents to keep your mouth shut, and we won't bring up the drugs. So they're using.
I went up north. The only thing that was good about it, my sister lives up there in Indiana. She lives on Ohio. And I got to fish up there for about 3 months straight on Ohio. I went up there. Me and Julie went up there and stayed for about 6 months.
They could bring up whatever the hell they wanted on me if it come to my damn kid.
You talking about the fishing on the Ohio, man? God, you talking about some big old fish. God almighty. Biggest cat I ever caught was on Ohio. And I caught it at about 3 o'clock in the morning. We had a bonfire built. And we were right out where my sister lives. There's a flood wall, keep the town from going under because of the river when it floods. And they were me, Julie, my brother-in-law, my
Alabama girl at Texas, one of
my nieces and one of my nephews.
Belt to be in that shit,
and we were sitting there, and man, we're getting ready to go. We were done. We hadn't caught anything in like 3 hours, and I had a catfish pole, a great big pole. I had a great big pole there, baited with blood bait, and I just picked it up, man, getting ready to reel it in, and that thing felt like it hooked a rock or something, and then I felt it jerk, and I had a 40-pound cat on that motherfucker. Yeah, and that's the biggest cat I ever caught. Big old cat, man. God, it was big.
I don't know. I have a different opinion about the parents. I mean, they've been on Dr. Phil. I don't know.
No. What now?
I feel different. I'm talking about parents of Summer Wells. I feel different about that. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel what I feel about the neighbor that was connected to the property, that was buying that property, connected to them, and them 7 things that man that specializes in finding missing people, the 7 questions that he asked, all 7 of them led back to that man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm letting you talk to them.
He is now living in another state. Had hair down to his ass his whole adult life, almost, they said. And now all of a sudden he's got short hair.
Bama girl said, I believe the sheriff is covering for himself or one of his friends. Imagine that. Yeah, I mean, from what I'm not going to comment on that.
Ring thing they're talking about, that that whatever that.
Clan, the thing with the Oregon dogman sound that that you're talking about, that is, I can't remember the name of that channel. It was something 7 Paranormal or something like that, or something. I can't. But the sound that happened, that sound that we were talking about, that I told you out there,
I found the video
out in Oregon.
Yes,
that wasn't the dogman.
That was
happened. That happened for 3 days prior to us moving from up there, and whatever that thing was. This thing sounded. There's a video, and it's the only one on YouTube.
I found that bitch as soon as we got Wi-Fi.
But that sound out there in that video, it's a native guy that's recording this out there in Oregon. That he's part of that 7 Paranormal or whatever. They even shot at this thing, whatever it was. But we heard the exact same sound.
Ooh, it was horrible.
And we heard it for about 3 days.
Nice.
It woke the whole valley up. It was so big and loud, and this thing laughed like a fucking hyena. And it wasn't a hyena. There's no hyenas, but it sounded like it was the size of a fucking elephant.
Yes.
But
and it literally it spooked the shit out of us. And this was what we dealt with for 3 days prior to us moving from there, and
that's when I had it.
And it kept getting close. It'd get right there close to you, but you could never see it because it would start in the late morning hours or the early morning hours where it was real dark.
It would go up to about 4:30.
For hours it went on, and it waked the whole valley up. Everybody in there, they had their lights on. Everybody wake up. And if I can find it, I'll post it, or I'll put it in. I'll give you the link to it and let you hear it. I'm thinking the channel is called something 7 Paranormal or something like that. But even the sound, when you hear what that guy's what he's letting you hear, that's exactly what we dealt with. We don't know what that thing was. I don't want to know. But that happened up there where the dogman was. But that sound, that was not the dogman. Whatever that thing is, we don't know. It showed up, like I said, 3 days prior to us leaving.
It was that white-looking pony thing.
There's so much craziness went on up there, I just don't know.
I had the house.
It's almost like a damn interdimension had been opened or something.
So nothing was all us.
I'm not joking. Yeah, Julie got so scared she had that damn house blessed. She had 2 preachers come and have the house blessed.
And the land.
I ain't no lie, that happened. That was the 3 days prior to us leaving from there. Yeah.
Yes.
They
was ready to roll too. They was ready to roll too, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And then you know what the preacher said? But when we asked him about it, he said it was a damn coyote.
It wasn't the preacher.
The deacon.
The deacon. He ain't no preacher.
Whatever, it's the same damn thing. He was in church.
Are you for real?
He'd been into church for the past 67 years.
I know that was a kid.
What now?
You said you used to go to church.
I did, Julie, honey.
You don't know the deacon from a preacher?
I said a preacher, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
the preacher.
I'm telling you, I'm about to go get my belt. I'll calm her down, Jason. I'm about to put the belt on her. But if I can find it, I'll post the link, or I'll put the link up to where you all can hear that. All of y'all need to hear that. If y'all ain't heard that video, I've got to get the link up to it. And y'all or I'll at least get the channel name and I'll get it to you. I'll send it to you in a message or something. And yeah, y'all, what the sound?
No.
Don't sound like it sounds like a big ass. I'm talking about a hyena the size of an elephant.
You think I should try to find it down here?
Yeah, find it on there. Put in Oregon
sound and wood. Oregon sound and wood.
Yeah, put that in and see what you can find on it. It's one of the craziest damn sounds you ever hear in your life. And whoever they got tired of, they shot it in that video. It's a laughing like, and it's loud. And this guy's like,
"What the demonic?
What the hell is that?" You know, I believe that right there is demonic, whatever that was.
Oregon.
So Bama girl, you never seen nothing down there in Bama? I mean, have you never come across anything there where you live close to that wildlife refuge? Yeah, it sounds like a rhino or elephant rampaging. And I don't know, maybe it does, Nicholas. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Do you remember what the front of it was?
Are you saying the video, if you've watched the video, then that's what it sounds like? Or are you asking me that if that's what it sounds like?
You remember what was this?
It's got a, I can show you. If you just let me see what you're scrolling on, and I know the video. So
it's the Oregon Sound and Woods. Oregon Sound and Woods.
Yeah, and it's like 7 something paranormal is the name of that channel. I can't remember all of it. 7 what?
Paranormal.
Something 7 paranormal, or I this is the Oregon Dogman video. No, it's in a Dogman video. I don't think they had the Dogman. I don't think Dogman was in the title. This guy didn't know what this thing was. You had people saying it was a coyote, and
7 Paranormal right here.
7 Paranormal. You can find it?
Oh yeah, we was watching it.
Go ahead. Hold on, we're about to let you hear what this sounds like. Y'all just hold on a second. Y'all gonna like it. It's crazy. Here, listen to this. Here it is.
Wait a minute.
Oh, sure, why? If foxes and coyotes have been around here of a sudden, since November, things have been just going crazy around our community.
It gets louder.
Yeah, it gets louder.
Like laughing.
Pretty sure my friend who's doing a documentary on Bigfoot will enjoy this footage.
This is shit. People calling that a coyote. That thing's huge, whatever it is. This is in Oregon, people.
It's laughing.
It's huge. That's exactly what we heard before we left, my friend.
Wow. Did they hear it?
Y'all hear it?
Didn't laugh no more after that.
Hell no, it didn't. I don't think nobody shot it. I think they just scared it.
They scared it.
Or run it off or whatever it did. I seen Bigfoot signs, but I ain't had a sighting. I've heard hair-raising sounds. Yeah. What do I what's the name of that video?
Hold
on, I'll tell y'all what to go check out. Sorry, y'all.
It is from the Creepy 7 Paranormal.
It's from
Creepy 7.
Creepy 7 Paranormal.
And it's strange noises coming from the woods.
Strange noises. Strange noises coming from the woods in Oregon.
And that's the exact sound we heard for 3 nights.
We heard that exact same shit for 3 nights in a row in the morning hours. You never could see what it was.
But the last
but whatever,
night we was there,
but whatever it was. But yeah, the last night we was there, it was the worst. But this thing could get up in trees. It was up in the top of big trees, and I mean jumping out of these trees. You could hear it thump the ground.
But right
before, it was crazy.
Look, guys, the last night, right before we left, we was in the living room.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Waiting on this thing to damn start. And about 30 minutes before it started, I heard noises in the back where we was staying. We was staying up front at that time because my son and them knew. And I looked back there because I heard like the tin moving.
What's that road less traveled? Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family.
But that thing, I looked, and there that damn dog was on top of the freaking trailer, was he not?
Yes, he was watching us from. Yeah, we were.
That damn trailer back there.
When Julie's son moved up north, we moved into the front trailer on that property that we're talking about. And
the last night we was there, before that sound started.
Before that sound started, that dog man had got up on the back trailer. He got on the back trailer, and we had them blackout curtains. Well, that night we had the blackout curtains open and had the window open, getting that fresh country air, in because we love to do that. We looked out the window. Julie looked out the window, and that thing was squatted down.
I heard him first. I heard the fucking trailer bending, the damn roof bending.
Well, it was squatted down on top of the roof, watching us from the top of the trailer, looking in on us from the dog man. Now, this wasn't that damn creature that was laughing like that.
It was in the front of us. This was behind. He was behind us, just watching us.
But you're welcome, and but check out that video though. If y'all ain't heard, go back and y'all look that up and listen to that. That's the craziest shit. People try to say that shit was Cody. This thing was getting up in trees. We couldn't see it, but we could hear it.
We did. You don't know if it was getting up in trees.
Yeah, remember when it jumped? It hit the ground. It went boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was up in trees. This thing was up in trees.
Well, we think that's what it was.
Well, I think that's what it was. I'll say I think that's what it was. I know. I'm almost certain that's what it was.
On the ground.
It jumped from something. It thumped loud, and it had to be up in a tree because it was. Remember the sound when it started? Sound like it was up in the top of that tree. What are you doing?
I'm on mine.
Oh, you're on yours. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. She turned her thing up. I was hearing myself. I was like,
I had it turned up and forgot.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, ain't it?
Maybe it was that because Chicago was leaving to see it.
Yeah. Maybe. Hell, we partied like hell out there too. But still. Shh. Are you gonna call me tonight? Oh yeah. Hey, look, I didn't. Hey, Carolyn, I didn't tell him. I didn't even talk to him. I'll text him in the morning. Okay. Yeah, I'll call you here in a little bit. Okay. We'll be up there. We'll come up there. He'll come up. I'll get him to come up there, and we'll take him up there to do that. I ain't gonna leave you hanging.
Guys, as soon as I got to Wi-Fi, I did not stop. It took me one whole night.
What, to find that sound?
That up in the morning, about 5 o'clock, I found that sound.
Yeah.
But I had to go through
It's crazy, man.
all kinds of videos.
I gotta get me some dessert. No, hell, I got some coffee. Hey, yeah, I can drink the coffee. Oh, damn.
Because that's the craziest sound. And that's the only video we have found so far. They don't even know what it was. People don't even know.
No, that guy out there didn't know it. He didn't know it was. People were telling him it was a coyote, and he was saying it wasn't a coyote. It's too big to be a coyote. It's way big, way bigger. This thing right here was vibrating the damn walls when it was doing that, and then it take off running wide open. I mean, this thing would fly down. It was in the pastures, the cow pastures up in there. It was crazy. I don't know, the strangest, the shit you get, the shit you wouldn't think exists, and right there, you see it, and it's like, what the fuck? I would have never thought. I never thought I'd see some creatures like that. I don't know, or even hear anything like that. I just know when we were growing up, we weren't allowed to camp in the mountains up there, and I know if you're on here, if Fake Walk, if you're still on here. You know what I'm talking about? They let you camp and go camping in the mountains up here or up in Hawkins County when you was a kid growing up? Because I don't know anybody that did. Now at the river, yeah, but not in the mountains. And I was born in the mountains over there. I lived in a holler over there, but we didn't get to go camping in them. We hunted them, but we didn't get to go camping in them. Where are we living now? Well, we're living in Tennessee. Well, we're from Tennessee, but. We're in a small city. We're in Morristown right now. It's just a little small city, and we're not still on the property that all that occurred on. We ain't lived there. It's been sold, and we ain't been there in about a year and a half. I'm curious to what them people are dealing with there, though. With now, I'm just
because
curious.
you wouldn't believe the people that come there that asked us about the property when it was for sale, and I kid you not, like the third question, fourth question would be, "Is this place on? Is this place on?"
Okay, so basically what you're saying on the green belt, you're basically saying like herds of animals that like birds goes deeper south for the winter. That's basically what you're saying with the green belts. They move as the animals move. Okay, if their food supply goes, they go. I mean, they travel. Is that what you're saying? Basically on the green belts. You know what? I've seen it on both so many times, Clint. I don't even know. Two legs probably, because every time I've seen it, most of the time we see it.
The only time it was on 4 legs
is when it took off. And it run. And that thing wanted to go, it go. When it hit the 4 legs, it was gone.
And it was so big.
But it was fast on 2, so
yeah.
No man could do it. Man, what, the fastest man on the
it was trotting down that road like jogging. It was jogging down that road a little ways. Remember before it stopped?
Yeah.
But it was just like jogging.
The night Catherine hit it, or we think it was that she hit. She said it had clothes on.
She said it had a dog face.
Dog face, and she's oh my God, she called us bawling her fucking eyes out. She was screaming. And I had to fix her car. It tore her car all to pieces when she hit it. She thought she'd hit a human being.
The whole damn headlight.
And then it dawned on her that it had a dog face. She said it had a dog face. She called us screaming, saying it had a dog face.
And she said it had a coat on.
And said it had a coat on.
With no sleeves in it.
With no sleeves on. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. I remember.
But it was. But you know what? It might have been surely God, it didn't wear a coat that damn long.
Too. Well, yeah, but not just food. So yeah, well, it's like well. I'll have to look that up, and I never really heard of it then. I mean, but I guess it's kind of the same thing, but I guess it differs, don't it? I mean, different from what I'm saying. So like a vest, yes.
But I thought it was 2 tone. I thought its belly was just brown.
Oh shit! Sorry, y'all. I keep hitting that damn button. I'm on a tablet, and then I keep pushing that damn button over there. It's just this way of transportation. Yeah. I've heard of something of what you're talking about, but I didn't know it's called the green belt. But I'm gonna have to read on it and see because I haven't read on anything called the greenbelt.
I wonder if it got fat so it could go back into the cage and just sleep for a couple months, and they lose weight when they sleep because they don't eat.
What?
It was skinny. Then it ate all of them cats and them turkeys and shit.
There were hundreds of turkeys. They was every bit of 150 turkeys. I know. We counted them at one point, and all the turkeys disappeared. Every one of them.
And they came every morning.
They come every morning around that hillside. Every morning. This was for years. They did this. This thing showed up. No more turkeys. No more cats. No more deer. No more rabbits.
Remember that deer? Remember that deer that was spooked?
Next thing you know, this thing weighs 600 something pounds. And
and what about that sound we heard?
What sound?
That damn holler, that damn bird, like that damn hollering sound.
Oh, that bird sound.
When we thought something had got a hold of one of Bud's cows, and they were like, no, nothing. And then it went from being in front of the trailer across the street, right there in that, right directly in front of us, to up there like behind that man's house.
Yeah.
And you see that sounds almost.
I think that was the time a dogman got a hold of one of them calves or something. I swear to God, that's what it sounded like. I think that was another time they got a hold of one of them calves. We see
killing them. They were all there.
He was lying. I believe he's lying.
But that sound, you remember that sound it was like? Wasn't that about like that same sound?
Yeah, R.I.P. turkeys.
Look, wasn't that about like the same sound we were hearing?
What?
Before we left from there?
Yeah, about the same.
That hollering sound?
Yeah, hollering shit, yeah. It is so crazy though, the stuff that we heard up there and dealt with. It is, and the thing is, there is so many people to back these claims. This ain't something we're just on here spouting off or nothing like this. I have researched this shit. It fucked my mind up, and that's why I still come on here and talk about it. I don't care. I have fun coming on here and talking about it. I like to let people know. And I know I've been laughed at. I've been laughed at.
He was blaming our little alcoholic neighbor that couldn't even walk after he got drunk.
That was the first time. I mean, hell, what the hell you come in?
You did not want to believe that shit was real. I mean, who would though?
I mean, yeah, but who would?
That's scary. Huh?
Yeah, and when that happened, I didn't even know what a dogman was. When I saw this thing, that's what I called it. I said that. I mean, because that's what it looked like. I shined a flashlight on it. I went out there and I shined a flashlight on the other side of the truck. There it stood. The damn eyes were glowing or fluorescent. And I didn't shine a light in its eyes. They just were. I mean, it was dark. They just were. I had a little small flashlight, a little LED light, and I shined it on it. And I was looking at it, and it was huge. And even though it was skinny, it was skinnier at that time. It was fucking huge. I don't care. Those things are out there. They're out here roaming our damn country. They're out here roaming our neighborhoods. They're making their way into cities. They're getting brazen. And I mean, I guess they try to coexist with humans. They may be snatching one or two at a time, like that missing 411. You snatch one or two humans at a time, and don't do it all the time. And then you things won't be hunting you down, they go under the radar with it. So a lot of times, but they've been seen in, they've been seen in cities. Yeah. People say, down in Florida, that was right there, fucking like West Palm Beach or Fort Pierce. But it was, I mean, that's a city. I mean, hell,
they have been seen in cities.
Yeah. They're making their way out.
Yeah.
They're
running them out of their habitat.
I mean, we're undoubtedly.
They're running their food source out of habitat.
Yeah. Fucking, they're definitely the cause of some of those. Yes, definitely the cause of some of those missing 411 cases. I believe that more than I believe that. I believe more. I believe half of the missing 411 cases that creature's to be.
Well, what they just hear recently something about a Bigfoot carrying a kid?
No, that happened. No, that was what happened. That happened when that little old boy disappeared over there. Dennis Martin disappeared.
At that snow resort.
No, that happened over there. That happened over here on Smoky Mountains.
Well, there was one happened way off from here at a ski resort. Kid was. He said it took him, and they found the kid in a log or something.
No, that ain't Dennis Martin, and they never did find Dennis Martin.
Well, they found this one. He said A big old hairy thing.
Dennis Martin's mom or
like
dad now, I don't know if they're still alive. They did live in Knoxville.
He said it was a big old hairy thing.
There was a lot more to that case.
That walked him that many miles, and it took him like 4 miles off or something like that. And they found him in a fucking log.
Huh?
The searchers found him in the log. They said there's no way that little boy could have traveled.
Well, you know, one of the cases that really gets me the most, and it was on that missing 411, and it was that little boy that Jared. I can't think of his last name. That little boy where his dad let him. They were at that Christian camp, and his dad let him go with them that Christian group, and they went further up further somewhere else where they weren't supposed to go. No, the kid disappeared. 2 fishermen saw him, and that was the last anybody ever seen him. And then they found his teeth on a log some years later. Some hikers did. And what were the creatures in it? The Dennis Martin case was supposed to have been they said they saw a hairy man, a hairy man with a Dennis Martin was wearing red that day, and they seen this, and then 12 miles away in the Smoky Mountain, in the same park, a family saw a wild looking man, and there's stories of that over there that you
they call them mountain people, like hillbillies.
No,
that's what some of them call.
That ain't what they're meaning though. They said there's a bunch of but this thing looked like a damn Sasquatch, and it had something red thrown over its shoulder, and he had just been like 20 minutes had went by, and this thing was 12 miles away from where he was last seen. That's how fast this thing had got him. They said it was impossible for it to happen, and they're saying that there's things in the Smoky Mountains. So you know, there's been a lot of people that turned up missing in the Smoky Mountains. We sit on like that cluster. We're sitting on like the second largest in with the stuff with David Paulides. David Paulides has got like the Smoky Mountain in this area here in East Tennessee. Down as like the second biggest cluster of people missing. So in Yosemite, I think, or Yellowstone or Yosemite's first. And yeah, so it's crazy. The more you get into that stuff, and with David Paulides, you start reading on some of them cases, and he said that's just a fraction of the cases. So he really done he's really done a lot of homework on it. So he knows, and that guy, he's highly intelligent. I mean, the dude is really thought on this. Damn cop for 20-something years, detective. I mean, he put his reputation on the line to tell stories like that. So what, the Dennis Martin case? It's on the Missing 411, the movie. Yeah. Or no, wait a minute. Yeah. It's is it on the movie? I'm trying to think if it's on the movie or if it's on one of his Can-Am Mission Project shows. It's in the movie, I think. I think it's on the Missing 411, The Hunted, I believe. And I think the Dennis Martin case is on there. I may be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry, but any of you listen to the old Art Bell? I love Art Bell. Yeah, him and David Paulides, they did a few shows together before he died.
Why is it not charging no more?
Because the cord, Julie, honey.
No.
Yes, honey. It's the cord. I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna whoop you good.
And then you woke up.
I'm already been awake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had a show. Yeah. Art Bell, you said something about a family who witnessed him get snatched by the creature. I was zoned out last week. Oh yeah, okay. On the Dennis Martin case, when that little boy was snatched, a few minutes. I'm talking. I can't remember the exact amount of minutes, but it was something like 15, 20 minutes, maybe a few more minutes longer than that. From the area that he was last seen, 12 miles away in the same park, a family saw a hairy man, creature-like. They didn't know it was just, the thing was huge, hairy, completely hairy. It had something red thrown over its shoulder. Well, Dennis Martin was wearing a red coat, and I don't know if he had red pants on. He might have been a little blue jeans or something, but he was just 5-year-old. But they said it looked like I guess they said it looked like a kid, and it was thrown over the wild man's shoulders. They reported it. But this is 12 miles away. There's no man that could get from there to there 12 miles in that few minutes. Not just a man. You'd have to be fucking you'd have to have some type of super strength, superpower, you know what I mean? Yeah, just search Dennis Martin in YouTube. Yeah, you bring it up. Yeah, search it up, search Dennis Martin YouTube. There'll be 50 stories on him. Some people say that ain't what happened to Dennis Martin. I don't know what to believe about the Dennis Martin case. I've looked into it a little bit, but Dennis Martin case is one of the more, it's strange, but over in the Smoky Mountains, they have some cases over there that will fucking blow your mind. There's people that just just check the Smoky Mountains out. There's a bunch. I mean, a bunch of missing people that's happened over there. I remember that Dennis Martin. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Dennis Martin case is well known around here. I mean, a lot of people know it, and especially on YouTube, they talk about Dennis Martin a lot. I think his mom and dad may be still alive. I mean, David Paulides got most of the information he got was through his parents, and they wouldn't talk to nobody, but they actually talked to David Paulides. That's because nobody believed what they were saying. I mean, they were making them out to be liars and fools. And David Paulides went there respectfully, and they talked to him. They didn't, and he interviewed him, and they gave him some information that nobody else had. Move faster than you can see, and same with Dogman, but you know all about that. So you think the Dogman?
I feel evil,
or do you
from
think
them?
we perceive
That's for damn sure.
Their crew behavior. Do I think they're legit evil? No, because that one up there, I mean,
it could have got me.
It could have killed that kid. That thing could kill him up. I mean, that thing wanted to attack. It wouldn't be nothing no man could do.
It toyed with me more than it did anybody. And I don't understand that.
It likes the torment. I don't know. That's what it did to us. I mean,
you know what? You know, Catherine said it was because it thought you was me.
Yeah, listen and fall asleep to Art Bell. Yeah, I like to listen to Art Bell. He was good.
Catherine said it was because she left and that thing thought it was me that hit it.
Yeah.
Instead of her.
Yeah, and held a grudge. I've heard a bunch of people talk about them that know stuff about them, and a lot of them say they hold. Nobody else there. A lot of people that said they dealt with them. They said they hold a grudge against people. I mean, if you do something against
nobody else, did it chase you?
No.
Did it chase Josh?
No.
Did it chase nobody else that come there?
It was sneaky as fuck. And it loved to torment. That's all I can say. Where it comes from. I mean, I don't. I'm just making an assumption that it comes from underground. I don't know. I mean, I really don't, guys. I wish I'm thinking I'm right, but I may be wrong. They supposedly called in the Green Berets to help find. Yeah, in the Dennis Martin case, they did call in the Green Berets, and not only did they call in the Green Berets came fully strapped. I mean, they came with machine guns and all. They didn't come just to hunt a kid. That they said when they came there, they were not hunting a kid. They come there to kill something. That's a fact. Yeah, the more you get into that Dennis Martin case, it gets crazy. And the parents that the dad backed at 100%. He said it was crazy that the Green Berets did show up, a whole damn unit of them, and they came in on helicopters, and they came in strapped to look for that kid. Supposedly to look for the kid. They didn't come here to look for no kid. They come here to kill something. I think these park rangers, a lot of these park rangers, especially the older ones, I think they know some stuff that we just. They have some secrets they just ain't gonna let out. It's crazy.
No, guys, they need a bunch of cats up there.
Yeah, it did. It was the craziest thing about them cats. We found them cat skins. What if its food is energy? Maybe. I mean, God damn it, I did it. Goddamn shit every time. I keep hitting that button. Didn't people? Yeah, I think they did claim that they seen dead bodies or what? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And the crazy thing is that's happened a few times, and that's like David Paulides said. When kids go missing or people go missing in these forests and stuff, and then all of a sudden the FBI shows up. A couple of agents from the FBI show up, and like in that one case that happened up there in the Adirondacks, where that old man, that hunter, went missing. And then the FBI showed up. It's on that David Paulides, that missing 411, the hunted. And then the FBI showed up. And he's true. The FBI, under certain circumstances, they do help solve cases, but they do not do kidnappings, and they are not missing people. And he said, I think they show up. I think they know what's going on, and I think they're there to observe. And in case something does happen, I think they're there to, shut the party down if some secrets start to come out. Something that may need not be, talked about. I really think it acted like a dog in somewhat ways. I like what you're talking about. I think it acted like a dog in some ways. I swear to God, I'm not.
Talking about the dog man?
Yes, I think it has dog tendencies.
Yes.
Like a dog is a man's best friend, right? I believe it has some type of attachments to human beings, just like it says in them books. I'm not bullshit. I cannot wrap my mind around this shit to this day. I don't give a damn if anybody laughs at me or not. I know what the fuck I saw, what I've dealt with. She does too. We're not crazy, and I still have problems wrapping my mind around it. But it's up there. I mean, the Fake Walk, he lives up there in Persia. I mean, it's right down the road from where we were at, just a few miles. So the little girl that went missing, she went missing just a few miles down the road from where we was at. And I'm not saying that creature got her. I wanted to put her. I'm starting to put these missing kids. I want to try to help with this. As the channel grows, maybe we can help. I can do my part on that. Build a channel and do what I can. I mean, me and Julie's talking about, we just want to help with these kids. Man, there's kids going missing every day, missing everywhere. And these kids, they need every bit of the help they can get to find them. I mean, especially with all these sex rings and all this bullshit that coming to light and all this stuff in the world.
Sport.
Yeah, it's happening everywhere.
Yeah, but a bunch in Kingsport been busted.
But again, it makes me think that the government has.
That's right above
human hybrids.
Roger.
Well, if they've been if they know about them, they've been snatching them up, which I'm sure they have. That's probably exactly what you're probably right. And that's probably exactly what they're doing. And I believe that. I guarantee they're making human hybrids and stuff. There's no telling what they're doing. I mean, they've been doing shit for so many years that we don't know about. Hell, people talk about Area 51. Area 51 is a base that they've let you know about. That's supposed to be one of the biggest top secret. What about the bases that you don't know about? Area 51 is a front. What about these bases and places, these secret places that you don't know about? It's I don't know. They create planes in Area 51. People have seen a lot of stuff, but I don't think it's all just planes and things like that. That or aerospace technology and stuff like that they create down there. It's a whole slew of stuff. And Area 51 is just a front base. I mean, it's things like that. They lie to us so much.
What was Ruby's name?
Ancient Ruby. And Ruby earlier said they are smart enough to escape facilities. Oh God, yeah, they're smart. Oh yeah, these things are smart. Oh yeah, how smart are they, Julie?
Smart.
Yeah, they're highly intelligent, aren't they? These creatures are intelligent. Hell, their head's huge. Most of them, the one we saw, his head was huge.
It's got a big old brain. We know that.
Big old brain in there, And dogs are not dumb.
No.
Dogs are, man. And you can teach a dog all kinds of stuff, and a dog catches on. And a lot of dogs catch on real quick. And it has dog traits. That's what I'm saying. It has traits of a dog. And there's different types of them, undoubtedly, because people that's coming forth with it, they've seen Doberman type, they've seen German Shepherd type. The one we dealt with was between a what, Julie, like a wolf and a German Shepherd, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's what the face looked like, and but the hair was all crazy like, and it's just crazy it's crazy to fucking sit on a channel right here and talk to y'all and tell y'all this stuff. Who
would have thought we'd ever? Yeah.
I sometimes I have a hard time comprehending what the fuck I'm telling y'all. I mean, it's that fucked up. I have to sit and think, God damn, I'm sitting here telling them about these fucking this. You know what I mean? Hard to tell. But dogman do seem to be active only around dark place, so it does make me think they are evil by nature. I think there's some that is. I don't know. The one we dealt with could have done some real serious shit. It could have killed us. I mean, I ain't no bullshit. If you, oh my god, that thing was it.
I would
but it
still lock the
didn't.
door, but look,
I think
every
they're.
time bitch want to come through that door,
I-
I'm coming through that door.
I do think they're dark by nature, like you're saying. I do think they have a dark, but I don't think they're. I don't know if all of them do. I still think they have that canine type sense, and dogs are loyal to humans. The way those books read, I don't know, but it is crazy. It's something crazy to I don't know. It's time to have sickos from a tree. Yes, hang them from a tree. Yes, exactly. Yes. Thank you very much.
What?
Bases where they splice DNA. I'm talking about everything, Jason. I'm talking about aliens. I'm talking about it all. Bases where they have it all. That's the shit I'm talking about. They use places like Area 51 as a front. Everybody's like, oh man, no, Area 51's got Area 51 ain't holding nothing.
That made it work for it. Said they blindfolded him and put him through the fucking mountains where the aliens was.
Yeah. So you got Area 51, and then you got 20 bases right there around Area 51. What about them bases?
Said they blindfolded them. He worked for them, and there's aliens there, and they went through the woods, through the mountains.
What, on plane?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about bases. I'm not talking about bases down there in the desert. I'm talking about like bases all over the damn world. I'm talking about, especially with the United States, we're connected everywhere. There's no telling who we in cahoots with and got bases that people don't know about. Hell, the bases look like down like a convenience store, and they be 10 miles underground, 15, 20 miles underground. Have all kinds of craziness. There's things that we'll never, it's, I don't know. It's hard to wrap your mind around sometimes. That is also why there are just random places that you can go in the open desert and areas like that. I think so too. We've been kept in the dark for decades. Oh God, just since after World War II, it got real bad. I mean, they've always kind of been shysty towards us, being a government and all. But after World War II, after they started getting all these secrets and things, they got real shysty with it. And then you got these politicians and things, all they want money and they fill their fucking pockets full of money. They don't give a damn about our country.
What was them things?
They don't give a damn about us. They don't give. They're in it for the money. All of them are.
Our soldiers went over there.
Sell their own
over there, and then they come out of the caves on them.
Oh no! There's a lot of people say a lot of people say that's fake. I've heard about that big giant in Afghanistan, but yeah, that's where Marines or whatever supposed to come out of that cave in Afghanistan. I don't believe in. I don't think that actually happened. I think that was just some bullshit on YouTube or something that somebody put up. It's just a story, like a creepypasta or something. I'd love to know more about what's in the tunnels.
I didn't see no damn creepypasta.
Yeah, they do a bunch of crazy fuck shit there. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to ask. Would it have? Now I don't know. I never did say do that. I mean, it had dog traits though, just like a dog. I mean, it when it was on fours, you thought it was a big ass dog. I mean, but it was huge. But you would think, I mean, it has a man's body, and I don't. Something happened, people. Sometime in history, it happened. I don't know if it came up out of evolution. I don't know what the hell happened.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know if aliens could have created it for all I know. For all I know, but something this whatever that thing is, it's been here for a long time.
And that son bitch was our back in the 90s when that Tim.
Yeah, when Tim got stuck on that damn cliff up there.
Said it come out of that cave on him, and they had to get him off that cliff down there.
I don't know if let's see what. Fake Walk, you still on here?
And that's about to
say there's a story and it's in the newspaper over in Hawkins County where we're talking about.
back in the early 90s.
It was on
the news.
And then all of a sudden you can't find nothing on it.
Back in the early 90s, there was a guy up there ginseng hunting on a ridge right there close to where we was. And he was right there near the river. And there's some cliffs and stuff around that river. And he was ginseng hunting in the woods there around the river. But anyway, I'll tell you in a second. But he was ginseng hunting. Well, he got close to a cave. There's a lot of caves around that area. And he stepped into it or something. Julie knew this guy.
He heard something come running out.
And he heard something come running big. This guy, I guess he saw it. And he jumped to save himself. This is a true story. This is not fake. This happened right down the street before we was at. He jumped off the cliff, but landed on the rocks on the side of the edge of the cliff there. Did not hit the water. Did not go into the river. He got stuck up there. They had to get him down. Okay, when they asked him what happened, he said a wolf-like creature. A wolf-type creature. Looked like a man.
But it had a wolf head.
He said something like a Sasquatch, but a wolf head.
Yes.
This is in a newspaper. This happened in the 90s.
This was a half a mile from where we live.
And it wasn't even half a mile.
That was.
We were at the bridge.
Half a mile.
Probably a quarter mile.
Well, yeah, quarter mile. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It wasn't very far. You can just spit there.
Throw a rock and hit it.
Yeah, we throw a rock and hit it. And he got caught on that ridge, jumped on the side of that cliff. They had to get him down. He was up there on the side of the cliff for like 6 hours.
Yes.
They got him down. He told them the story of what happened. He said he got too close. The military came in and they hunted the woods out right there.
For a week.
Like a week there. And they never told nobody what the hell they did or what they got. But he just told them that story. That's why they believed his story. I mean, when he told it, it was in a newspaper. I remember this. And Julie knew this dude. And this dude's dead now. He passed away in a fire, didn't he? But he was traumatized from it. So that is a story that was in the newspaper there, and on the news. And that's what happened.
And apparently, just a little while out, a couple years after that, or about 10 years after that, he had some friends before he passed away that had a dog that got pregnant.
I
don't know.
I don't know about that, but if it did, I don't want to know. But I know. God damn it! Hell yeah! I keep hitting it there, but I know growing up there when I was a kid, we didn't get to go camping. We didn't camp in the mountains, and I heard all kinds of stories from these old fogies. And them talking about things that happens in the mountains up there, and that just
nobody camps or nothing up there.
Nobody, dude. They don't camp in the mountains. They don't set up tents.
You ever see anybody down there night fishing or anything?
No, you do not see anybody on the river. Up there, that right there where the bridge is, where there's a lot of people. There's people that camp out in tents right there along the river.
At the houses.
At the houses where the river is along the river, but they're not in the mountains. I don't know of anybody that camps in the mountains, and never that people go in there and hunt them, but they do not camp there. And I find that so. I mean, what does that tells you something in itself? Missing 401, the bizarre disappearance of Dennis Martin. That's it, people. Missing 401, the bizarre disappearance of Dennis Martin. That's what it's called on the Dennis Martin case. Thank you, Carolyn. What type of mind games would it play just to get an idea of intelligence again? The type of mind games, it tapped on windows. Just say for instance, mind game.
It threw rocks. It threw
yes, it did that. Okay, but one of the things that did the most, when you would see it, the thing would turn sideways, and it would turn and look at you, and then it would whip its head back around like you didn't see it. That is a
juvenile.
Yeah, it's juvenile. It's like a delinquent, but that's a mind game. I mean, think about that. I mean that's it would pick its head out around trees and shit. It was crazy, and it was standing on two legs. It was standing inside them trees and shit. I'm not playing about it. I mean, All the damn animals disappeared.
Yeah.
That's no joke. And you ask the people next door, you ask the neighbors. Oh man, it's a coyote.
Only one neighbor. Only one neighbor.
Kenny finally admitted it.
No.
Well, he didn't admit what it was. He said,
He
"Just
said-
don't be out here at nighttime. Don't be."
I said,
Yeah.
I forgot exactly how I asked it to him, but he put his head down and he started crying. And he said, just make sure you keep your grandbabies inside after dark and your little dog. Do not be out after dark. That's what he said.
Bama girl said we always had to be home before dark, or
Yep.
the boogers would get us. That's what we were told. Yeah, we were told that. Yeah, we was told that too. That's what they used to tell us
And
too.
my daddy said they wouldn't. If anything was lurking up in the night, in the morning.
Where the guy got stuck on the cliff?
Hmm?
What was his name, Joey? Tim what?
McDonald or
Tim.
McDaniel or something like that.
Tim McDaniel or McDonald?
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I've never even tried to look it up. I just know it was in the newspaper.
I
I
tried to
know
find it after it happened down there.
I probably wouldn't put that on there. And you know, a crazy another thing, Pressman's home is right down the street from what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
right on the other side.
Right on the other side of the road, or right across the 4-lane up there. And this is on the other side of the river there. There's Pressman's home. Y'all know what Pressman's home is, don't you?
I'm telling you, boys.
Look it up. Check it out. Check out Pressman's home.
I thought I was a country girl.
There's
You
military
know?
choppers and shit come out of there all the time. You can see them fly in and out. Little bitty blackbirds, them little black rounded choppers like the damn CIA and shit uses. That ain't no joke. Tell me why the sheriff's department there's got 50 Humvees brand new with gun turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I shouldn't even be saying that shit, but I don't care. I don't give a damn. But they do. They got brand new Humvees, gun turrets. Go check the sheriff's department. Why when I worked up there in Phipps Bend, and that's where their gun range is, why were they shooting fully automatic weapons all the time? Right where we work, you could hear it all the time. As soon as you go on break, you go out and you hear it all the fucking time, and that was the sheriff's department. Why were they shooting automatic weapons, fully automatic? Big guns, not little guns, fully automatic big guns, fully big rifles.
Why is it not one person that we've ever talked to about that dog creature laughed at us and said we was crazy?
That what?
That we was crazy.
Who?
None of them did.
Hell no, they none. Nobody told us we were crazy. What type of mind games? I mean, I'll just, like I was saying, that kind of stuff though, that childish stuff is like it's juvenile or something. They Captain America dogman into the super soaker. Yeah, I'm not playing. That's crazy, ain't it, Jay? I mean, it is, man. That's why I don't care to talk about it. There's all kinds of shit goes on up there. That ain't and they fly these big old drones, man. You ought to see it. People were saying it was the sheriff's department. It ain't the fucking sheriff's department. This was like they had a truck that flew these drones, these big old drones. They didn't. People were saying, man, they're flying them over drug houses. They never flew them over any houses. They flew them over the river. They went up and down the river up there.
Yes.
They were looking at caves and stuff. It's with these big old
that.
drones with all these cameras. These massive drones. These things were bigger than cars.
I witnessed that.
And people would stop on the highway and watch them do this shit. That's no crap. That's not bullshit.
They even had brought a camper with them.
Yeah, they had a camper. They had
They
had a surveillance system inside this camper that carried the drone. They had a trailer that they put that on. And then people were saying it's the sheriff's department looking for drugs.
No,
I never seen it go over a house. They never flew this drone over a house. This is a big old drone. They took and flew it up down the river.
I watched it.
Yeah, they did this all the time. People, they do it right there down below where we live.
And that drone was as big as a fucking car. Bigger
Did you hear that interview I emailed you about the guy and his cousin got attacked by a Bigfoot, and then the MIBs came and ruined their lives? Interview I emailed you about the guy
Yeah.
his cousin got attacked by a Bigfoot.
Exactly right.
Came and ruined their
Mama
lives.
girl.
No, send it to me again. If you can find it, send it to. If you got it, send it to me again, Clan. I'll check it out. I may have, but all that stuff happened. All the stuff that's happened, I may have forgot. but I'd like to check it out again though. I will check it out. And get back with you on it.
Okay, Clarence, what happened to my friend Linda?
Oh yeah, they go around just wiping out these so-called, or these cryptids and shit, don't they? That's what you're talking about, right? I can't find that better. The messages. That's some men in black shit. Yeah. How do I find this online plan? What do I search? Google or YouTube? What are you talking about, Nicholas? What do I Google it? Where? I think he's talking about that guy that we're talking about on the side of that cliff.
Oh, well, you can't find it.
You can't. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never tried to find it. She said you can't find it.
I'll find it.
But it was. I know for a fact it happened. I mean, you might you dig and find the right thing. But I don't know if it's on there. I don't know. If things like that happen in communities, a community does not want nobody to know about this shit.
No.
Especially the government in the community. They do not want nobody knowing about these things. They keep a damn low. They keep that shit on the low. They don't want people scared to death to not come to their town and spend money and shit. It's crazy. A dogman could kill the economy.
Oh.
Real quick, like. People think you got beasts like that running around, like Beast of Bury Road. they ain't coming. People ain't coming to do no tourist stuff at your spot. It's basically just some men in black unit, I guess. I don't know, but as you already know, the government has a means to deal with it. Oh yeah. If they're dealing with them, I've heard of all different types of stuff. Said they got killing squads to take care of them. They send things in there when somebody disappears and they think that's what it is. They send like a unit in to get rid of them and all kinds of stuff. And now you even had soldiers come out and speak about it. So, I mean, shit. I don't know how much more proof people need, but it's right there. You just got to look.
I think with him, the only thing was in the news is where they had to get him off the cliff.
You been inside of Pressman's home too, Jason? They about tore it all down now, man. There's a lot of crazy shit went on over at that place. So they saw all kinds of stuff that gets saw over at Pressman's homes, though. They talking about lights.
It's haunted over.
Lights traveling through the woods, them floating orbs, you know what I mean? Man, when I was growing up here, especially in East Tennessee, there's a lot of stuff about them floating orbs and stuff floating through the mountains and stuff. All kinds of weird shit. Now they did. They make military stuff out of there now, or they did. What, at President's home? And I heard it was some type of military, like a base there or something. Underground. I heard it was underground there near the property, near where that's at. I heard that the underground part has been there for a long time. And I heard there's a base there. That's why them choppers come in. That might be where dogs come from. Them damn choppers. Hey, to ask yourself this. How is it? Why did they have motion sensors in them old buildings and stuff? Why did you go on the property, the next thing you know, here you got fucking military people showing up, escorting you off the property and things like that. Huh? That's crazy. Think about it. And that's happened. Wildlife resource officers catching you, escorting you off the property, or putting you in jail. I mean, ask that question. You know what I mean?
Yes. Them girl holding like rituals at the Pressman homes.
Oh, I don't know.
Back in the day.
I don't know. Maybe, probably.
Yeah.
But I do know there were sensors and motion sensors and all that stuff over at Pressman's homes at one point. And they've been tearing the building. They tore a lot of it down now, though. A lot of the buildings and stuff. So I guess they're trying to clean it up or something. Or they'll probably build their own. Damn it. Leaking info can't be disputed. My family lived in Pressman home. What's Pressman's home? Just check it out. Look it up. Just look Pressman's homes up. It's one time, like it's a city within a city.
Within a city.
That's what it's known for, being a city within a city. Look it up and check it out. Just you'll have to read on it and stuff now, but what you'll read.
A lot of death occurred there.
Yeah, a lot of death occurred there from tuberculosis.
Well, yeah,
they had a tuberculosis ward there, and then they had a
fire.
Just check it out. You'll.
Was it a fire?
No, I know.
No, there's a fire.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no fire.
A bunch of people got killed in a fire.
I don't reckon. I ain't never heard of it. There's a lot of people die from tuberculosis and stuff. And a lot of them went crazy
Well, I
from
know
the
that's
ink
a
and
hospital.
the ink and there was a paper mill there.
Yeah, poison.
And it poisoned a lot of them.
Yeah.
They were put in the ward there and went crazy and stuff. Because they had they were using mercury and lead and stuff like that.
Poison them out.
But it's a city within a city, and it was a real close knit thing until the whole place got shut down over a bunch of bad stuff. They may have been Bama Girl. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they was. I guarantee they were satanic rituals there. I wouldn't doubt that. That place has got its own vibes. I mean, it's creepy out there.
Creepy.
It's creepy out there just to ride by it.
Yes, it's dark.
And
dark out there.
that was on the
Big
other side of the
old deer
river
out
from
there.
where we were at. And
That's a big old deer out there.
Cryptid Brothers Investigation, and the videos is let me find it. Carry on, gang. I'm going. Big. Good night. Definitely something. Good night, Deborah. Good night. Yeah, I'm about to get off here too, guys. Hell, we've been going for over 3 hours. It's been good though. Shit. And look, y'all come up with anything y'all want to know about this creature, and you got some questions, and you want to ask more. We'll do another live on it, and
I'll answer what I can, but I was too busy running from the son bitch.
Well, it's like this. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the next live will be about. I've been really wanting to get on to some other cryptids and just talk about them and just to broaden the channel out a little bit, so I think we'll do maybe, if y'all want to, we'll do some stuff like that. Cause I would like to find out about some of these other cryptids or whatever. Cause I don't even know anything really about other cryptids. I just know about that thing. And I don't call it a cryptid because I from what I'm researched on it, it's not, I don't call it a cryptid. It's just something that's been here. But I would like to find out about these other cryptids and stuff. I don't know a lot about them and this is a cryptid channel. That's one of the things I based this channel off of Dogman and that stuff. And well, and it's done pretty good too. And we've had a lot of fun on these lives and stuff. I do, and Julie does too. And we have fun on our lives. And you guys are kick ass. Y'all stay with it, and we have fun. So, I think we ought to do. I think we ought to do some on some other cryptids. I want to find out about a few. Thank you, Road Less Traveled. Thank you for coming and joining in. Thank you for subscribing.
Everybody.
Becoming part of the family. Because I can see y'all family. This is like a family. This ain't. I don't consider you subscribers or none of that. Because as we talk on here and stuff, we have a lot of fun. I get a new laptop, and then I'm gonna really beef it up. I was having to hold back before on doing a lot of videos and stuff because of the things that's going on. Now I've kind of got some free will some more space to broaden out a little bit and keep the videos rolling. So,
Bama Girl.
And y'all, thank you, Bama Girl, and thank all of y'all. But I believe I'm gonna get off here. Clan, you come up. Everybody. I'll check out what you got there and see what I can find on and check on it and stuff. And we'll talk about it in the next video. And I'll probably do another live, try to get another live in probably Saturday or something. And and we'll talk about some more cryptids and stuff because I'm gonna study up on a few. But guys, I'm gonna get off here. Thank y'all for tuning in and like that little girl, Summer Wells. Y'all see her picture. Thank you for coming on and looking at it, and y'all that didn't know, and who knows? We talk about it. Y'all see her picture. Hell, you might spot her. I'm down for helping any kids that I can.
Show it to whoever you can.
Yeah,
pass it around.
Tell everybody you know about it. And if you got any friends that's on YouTube that ain't, get them over here and get them on.
Right, little Summer gets to come home.
Let's build a big channel, big platform if we can. We have fun doing it. Nothing will change
I'll still talk to everybody. It's
Good night,
nothing's going
Nicholas.
to change. This channel grows. It don't matter. I am who I am.
Good night, Jason.
She is who.
You mean
Good night,
nice.
Jason. Carolyn, I'll holler at you here in a minute. I'll call you. And thank all y'all. And good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.